talk show on the radio. You heard what I said. Mason, E-Glade, highlights and big plays from the East Coast to the West Coast, from Oregon to Georgia State. Touchdowns and home runs, slam dunks and long run. Athletes and sports junkie. If you got the knowledge, come get you some. Call in, let me hear your thoughts. Sound mad, cause your team lost. Jerry Jones, cause I'm the ball. Call in, let me hear your thoughts. Crush, Jack, yeah, black on.
Woo! It's that time. Time for the dope. I'm just hearing my voice. Time for the dopest sports show on radio to invade your airwaves. It's the Crush. Streaming live on the Sensation Station Network and also broadcasting on WBLZSports.com. I am your humble co-host, E. Glaze. And with me, as always, is Macy O'Hare. What's happening, Harry?
What's good? What's good?
Hey, man, we're going to check back with you in about 6 weeks. We'll check and see what's going on in about 6 weeks.
Hey.
See how good everything is.
Hey, what's good?
But it's good, man. It's a new week. I say sports is the best reality show going.
Can't never beat it, baby.
People always say, stay in your lane. Well, some people like to come in our lane, too. We got a lot to talk about today.
Amen. Lord, have mercy.
What a weekend. Shout out to everybody who out there who doing their thing. Me and Macy were able to witness a very good high school football game. I went down to the wire, some great calls, some great, it was some heartbreak. And it was kind of one of them games, Leah, while you back there, our producer, where we both were like, we don't want neither one of them to lose. But it had to happen.
Somebody got to lose. I mean, that's the thing about football.
One team was jumping up and down, excited. The other team, we had to throw the arms around. All of them were our family. They've been on the show multiple times, except for one guy. Somebody was surprised we got an interview with him.
Right. A lot of people were surprised we got an interview with him.
How you get him? Hey, man. Hey.
Right.
Hey, don't ask questions.
Don't worry about that. Worry about yourself.
We got a great show for you guys today. We're going to do 2 hot topics.
Wow, it's like that?
2 hot topics.
Okay.
The first one, we'll pretty much know. The second one, I need to get your opinion about something that I put out there, and I want to get your honest opinion about it because I know you're going to be truthful about it.
Okay.
In the second one. We also got our rundown. We got really, in college football today, we're going to test something out because I know we got 2, pretty smart boys. I don't know they wide outs. But we're going to call it we'll figure out the name of it, but I got 4 pertinent questions about college football.
Okay.
That I need answers on. We're going to do our scores. Don't worry. We got the scores. We got our top 4. But I got 4 pertinent questions for this year's college football season that I need answers to. And I know it's only I keep saying it's only. We're on week 4 now, man.
Week 4 or 5.
Yep. Right now, some things are shaking up. So we about to find out some things. So we got questions that we can answer now and see what's going on. We also going to do Realist Mike. How many pages of Realist you got today?
Hey, man, it was so crazy. Because you could have went so many ways with Really today.
Yeah, I know.
Really could have been all about one guy.
Yeah.
But I spread the wealth.
I did, too.
I spread the wealth. Yeah, without a doubt.
I said, you know what? I had 10 points on that one guy. I said, nah, that's not. Other people deserve some Realist.
Right.
So how was your weekend, bro?
Hey, man, it was good, man. Relaxing, man. A lot of stuff going on, but we can't worry about that kind of stuff there. Well, other than that, man, hey, football season is here, so you're entertained pretty much every day but Wednesday.
You know what's crazy, though? You're learning. This is the time in every level, you're learning where your team pretty much is at.
Oh, yeah, without a doubt.
A lot of college football fans already need to fire some coaches. They already talking about firing some coaches.
Hey, man. It's some guys who got a lot riding, but and you know what's crazy? It's amazing how you bring in a recruiting class, you bring in these guys, and you think, okay, we getting ready to turn the corner.
Yeah.
Those guys don't pan out, and
you know what else we found out this weekend?
What's that?
The first 2 weeks, we found out some team had to come back to reality this week.
Hey, man, it's tough. It's tough on you.
Our team thought we were going to upset until Bama rolled up in the damn Vanderbilt.
Man, be careful what you ask for. Without
you
a
wanted
doubt.
Alabama, You got all.
You got Alabama.
This Crush intro is brought to you by Hard Work Apparel. Hard Work Apparel was designed to unlock the psychological elements of dry design and determination. We have bills to pay, which is necessary to push the body and mind to its optimal level of performance. Once you wear Hard Work Apparel, you'll subliminally feel obligated to work at a high level. Please visit hardwork.com. That's HARDWRK.com for more information. What's the motto, Maceo?
Hard work ain't easy, baby.
Hard work ain't easy. And when we come back, the hot topic number 1. Let's get it.
Health is at stake. Diabetes.
Diabetes, cancer, heart disease, yeah, right. I'm too young to worry about all of that, or am I? Millions of Americans are being diagnosed younger and younger each year. I guess it's really no surprise with how much our lifestyles have changed. More fried fast foods, extreme stress from work. 176 million people in North America consume unhealthy drinks. I know I do. Who could be next? My brother? My sister? Me? I think it's time to make a difference, and so should you. Extreme X2O alkaline water, designed to cleanse your body with just 2 simple steps. Shake and wait. Not only will it help clean your kidneys, liver, and intestines, but it also helps with weight loss and anti-aging. Sign me up today. AbundantLifeMovement.com. You know, I better go call my sister to let her know about this. You should really tell a friend too, because is it really gonna kill you to shake and wait?
Marie Callender's knows that you may not have time to roll out dough for a perfectly flaky crust that's made from scratch, or enough time to mix vegetables with all white meat chicken and a homemade gravy. She knows you may not have a moment to crimp the edges of your favorite chicken pot pie, but Marie Callender's does. And when she's done, all you need to do is find time to grab someone special, sit down, and savor. Marie Callender's, it's time to savor.
Driving has a rhythm all its own. Don't wreck it with a text. Before you get behind the wheel, silence your phone. Or better yet, designate a texter. For more text-free driving tips, visit stoptextstoprex.org. Brought to you by the Ad Council and the National Highway Traffic Safety Administration.
Okay, so 5 tacos of cheese and a large soda, that's $10,012. Please drive around.
Wait, 10,000 what?
It's obvious you're buzzed and driving.
I've only had a few. I'm fine.
Yeah, the food's $12, but getting pulled over for buzz driving could cost you around $10,000 in fines, legal fees, and increased insurance rates. Please drive around. Actually, just park and come in.
Nothing kills a buzz like getting pulled over for buzz driving, because buzz driving is drunk driving. Brought to you by the National Highway Traffic Safety Administration and the Ad Council.
Hot topics.
We're going to these hot topics brought to you by Dr. Kevin Dance. If your smile is becoming to you, you should be coming to us. Dr. Kevin Dance has been practicing dentistry for 16 years in beautiful Southwest Atlanta. His office is located at 3752 Cascade Road, Sweeten Up, honey. See, it's hard having a producer that laugh all the time. Completed family. Call and make an appointment. 678-836-2118. 678-836-2118. Shout out to our people, Dr. Kevin Dance. Hot topic today, man. It's pretty simple. This weekend was all about the office of the leader of the free world's comments that he made at a rally in Alabama. Come to find out that he's had 19 tweets this weekend about football. And only, you know how many tweets on Puerto Rico?
Zero.
And they have no power for the next 2 to 6 months. But that's neither, that's
neither here nor there.
And it's always funny, make sure that he says this comment, and for those who've been living under a rock, basically said he wished that that the owner would take one of these, Brian, you might have to find me, but son of a bitches.
Yeah. Sons of bitches.
And fire them.
Right.
When they don't stand during the Pledge of Allegiance or the Star Spangled Banner. Here's what I have a couple of takes on it, Maceo, but I'll start with you. When you first heard the quote, what was your thoughts?
Honestly, I laughed. And I laughed because with all of the issues going on in the world,
right,
with this guy's approval rating, when does he have time to talk about sports?
Right.
Mind you, he made a comment when he wasn't president about President Obama.
In sports, right.
In sports. So now that you're in office, now that you feel like you have that power,
right?
And then I just think this guy, I think he's so unprofessional. I think he goes on these 10 and he just can't help himself.
Yeah.
And I think those one of the time he got caught up in the moment because he's very immature.
Right.
He got caught up in the moment, and him saying that, not realizing, dude, one thing the owners gonna do, the owners are gonna side with their players,
Right.
Because that's the money.
Right.
Donald Trump, you can't go run a 9 route. You can't throw for 4,000 yards in the season.
Right.
So, he put himself in a bad situation, and now we see the outcome of his words.
It looks funny to me that the guy who tried to own a USFL team and failed,
miserably.
Look like he still got a chip on his shoulder
Right,
about that.
right.
The thing that, and I'm kind of like you, Maceo, this is what they paid for. And when I say they, the ones who voted for him, because he had over 60 million votes.
Right.
Even though he didn't win the popular, he won the electoral.
Right.
But he's giving them what they paid for.
Without a doubt.
He said he was been derogatory towards the President of the United States when Barack was in office.
Right.
When he ran for office, he was calling people with little hands and little this. I'm like, this is not professional.
And now don't want nobody to pick on him.
Nobody picks on him. But it gets to a point to where, and then he made the second comment where he went and said, oh, Steph Curry going to take his time trying to make it. Don't worry about it. We rescind your invitation to the White House. Really?
Again,
really?
You're talking about a guy who already said that he wasn't coming. He's already been.
It's like you're trying to tell us something. Now, my thing is, I'm not surprised by Trump. This is what they paid for. This is what he's going to do. He deflects issues.
Right.
When Russia was a problem, he found a fight. If something else going on, now he's jumping into the sports world because he know the one issue that he can always bring up that will cause people to look in a different direction is race.
Right.
It is plain and simple. It's the one thing, and no other race to jump on than athletes because they are the millionaires.
Right.
They are the ones that got all the TV light.
Right.
So if you want to get a riled up people, talk about athletes. So make sure I'm gonna jump from him. Let me ask you your thoughts on the way that the NFL tried to handle this weekend.
I honestly thought they missed the boat because what ended up happening was, okay, we put Colin Kaepernick on the back burner.
Right.
These were guys who, you gonna do that to us?
Yeah.
Okay, well, this is what we gonna do.
Right.
So, to me, it's like, okay, he got y'all attention for the wrong thing.
Right.
Sometimes you just have to ignore people.
Yeah.
This guy doesn't know what he's doing. I'm going to continue to say this. This guy does not want to be president. I always think about that picture they show when he won.
Yeah,
he was like, he did everything he could not to get this job. And they gave him the job. Now he don't want the job, so Glaze, he continues to do things because he wants to get kicked out of office.
He's sitting there looking like, y'all really gonna put me in office when I said grab somebody by the
I'm telling you.
And y'all thought that was okay. I said I like grabbing women by this, and he gets in office. Here's the thing as well, Mace, what you said about missing the boat. Let me just tell y'all, let me take y'all back to last year before we go to break. Colin Kaepernick took a knee to bring light to the police brutality that's happening into America to black people. Ever since he left, the messages have gotten screwed, and we're going to talk about those messages when we come back because everybody's boycotting for the wrong reasons. They are taking knees now for the wrong reasons. We have totally walked away from the original message.
Lost in translation, baby.
That was originally the knee was taken for.
Right.
We're going to talk more about that when we come back, man. Stay with us. It's The Crush.
Coming to Tampa Bay, I said we want to win a Super Bowl, and I believe we will.
From IamSecond.com.
We came close, but never really did win that championship.
Former NFL head coach Tony Dungy.
At the end of my 6th year, I was fired, and it was one of the biggest disappointments of my life. Next year, I'm in Indianapolis, get to the playoffs, but get knocked out again. And for the next couple of years, it's the same thing. Everyone is saying Colts are never going to win one. And I did wonder, why didn't it pan out the way I thought it would? But I determined that I had to have Christ first, and that everything else came below that, including my own desires. The next year, that ended up being our year to go to the Super Bowl and win it, and it was a wonderful feeling. Every decision I make, I'm going to make it through the lens of Jesus Christ, and He'd guide us to that ultimate victory. I'm Tony Dungy, and I am second.
There's a power you have within you, unlike any other. You can't explain it. It's just there. It drives you, compels you. You cannot ignore it. Do you feel it? It's that power that tells you you can do the absolute impossible. The power that tells you you're more than what you currently are. The power that tells you it's time. Launch. Move. Skyrocket your life with Rocket Sports One fitness gear. RocketSports-One.com.
When I grow up, I want to be a new pair of blue jeans.
When I grow up, I want to be a kid's first computer.
I want to be a warm fleece on a
I
cold
want to be
day.
a football
I want to
stadium.
be a bike that races around the country.
I want to be a bench on a forest trail.
When I grow up, I don't want to be a piece of garbage. And if you recycle me, I won't be.
Give your garbage another life. Recycle. Learn how at iwanttoberecycled.org. Brought to you by Keep America Beautiful and the Ad Council.
Driving has a rhythm all its own. Don't wreck it with a text. Before you get behind the wheel, silence your phone. Or better yet, designate a texter. For more text-free driving tips, visit stoptextstoprex.org. Brought to you by the Ad Council and the National Highway Traffic Safety Administration.
This is Judge Hatchett, and you're listening to The Crush on SSNATL.com.
Oh, okay. Yeah, break them off. Yeah, we're about to break them off, son. Hey, so we're back. You listen to The Crush, streaming live on the Sensation Station Network and also on WBLZSports.com. Hey, so we were talking about what's been said by the president and reactions to it. And before I left, I wanted to talk about making sure we didn't miss the message. So originally, let's take you back to last year, May. So the first knee that Colin took was about police brutality and the way it was being handled with our African-American brother. With so many deaths, so many unexplainable deaths being caught on video that weren't being touched, that Colin took a knee during the national anthem to try to bring awareness to it.
Right.
That brought a lot of attention. A lot of people got angry to the point when Colin basically got out of his contract. They all got found a way to, hey, teams don't want to touch him. People are mad and all that.
Right.
People started, and our brothers and sisters, a lot of us out there started boycotting. And I was like this. I never spoke on this, and I've never spoken on this. But when they said they were boycotting, I always would ask the question, what was the boycott for?
Right.
Was it for Colin not playing, or was it to keep his message going? And a lot of it was, well, until he gets on a job in the league, we're going to boycott. And I'm like, that's the wrong reason to boycott.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Because you're now not worried about his message. You're worried about him.
Right.
And honestly, I tell people to this day, I don't want Colin to come back, not because I don't want him to make money, because if his message gets drowned out, because he will have to stand up through every national anthem.
Right.
He can't talk about certain things. If he signs a contract, I guarantee that will be in the language.
He loses his platform.
He has a bigger platform now.
Right.
Since he's not playing.
Right. And what's funny is, in the midst of him, being, not having a job,
right,
he has been able to still do community work. He's still doing the works that he said he intended on doing.
Exactly.
And again, for the players, the best way for you to help Colin is to continue talking about his cause.
Right.
Not, he don't have a job. We don't continue to forward and champion his cause.
Right.
Because if you don't, again, he doesn't have the same platform that you have. So it's on you guys. If y'all are truly with Colin, continue to talk about what his platform was, and that's what keeps getting lost.
Because there were players still taking knees this year.
Right.
And when I say when y'all boycott that, you're boycotting those guys who are trying to keep the message out
right.
there.
The Eric Reeves.
Right. There are
his
guys
teammate.
every game that was taking knees for the Colin original purpose.
Malcolm Jenkins putting up the fist.
Right. There were guys still keeping the message going, but when you said I'm boycotting until he gets a job, that tells me you put what they call an absolute way of ending your boycott.
Right.
if he comes back and get a job, you're happy again. Well, no, we missed the message again.
Missed the whole point. But we do that a lot.
Which goes back to this Sunday, which to yesterday, when everybody was locking arms and everybody was taking knee. My question went to them: were you taking it because Trump told you not to?
Right.
Or were you doing it because you were doing the message again?
It was reactionary. It was, we gonna show him.
Exactly.
So it was about him.
Right.
It's us showing him.
Right.
Again, totally deviating from
the original
what
message.
the original message was. But we get caught up like that.
And what made it even worse, where I can tell why people like to play games with our issues, Trump goes to the ground and starts bragging that the boycott wasn't because of the people mad about Colin.
He gonna take credit for it.
He was like, because they are not standing up. They are on the knee. That's why people stop watching it.
Right.
So he's taking credit and saying that we're boycotting better than you, and y'all are falling for it.
Right. Without a doubt. Totally.
And that's the problem that I have, because we have went totally away from what was the original message. And the way that you can keep pushing against Trump, and we're going to talk about another way of handling it when we come back, is to defy what he asked and just keep doing what you do. And we're going to talk about it when we come back. Stay with us.
You don't usually get a stock tip from a 16-year-old, but I'm here to tell you about a different kind of stock. It's called Better Futures, a stock for social change that's not about making money. Instead, you invest to help students like me go to college. This is beyond a simple donation. It's the opportunity for America to invest in its kids and take an active stake in the future of the country. The return on your investment isn't money. What you get back is knowing you protected our potential. So one day, that potential can grow up to become surgeons and architects, executives and engineers, people who can change the future just by being a part of it. My name is Alicia, and I'm your dividend.
Invest in better futures with UNCF. Visit uncf.org/invest. A mind is a terrible thing to waste, but a wonderful thing to invest in. A public service announcement brought to you by UNCF and the Ad Council.
My savings are gone.
Okay, where were they last?
Here, right before I spent them on the vacation to Aruba.
Weird. Not weird. Not saving now means no money later. For free ways to save, go to feedthepig.org. This message brought to you by the American Institute of CPAs and the Ad Council.
People are always looking to invest in a good opportunity. So what if you could invest in the future of kids, like a stock? Not the kind of stock that's about making money, but a stock for social change, called Better Futures. With your investment, it helps students like me go to college. My name is Charles, and I'm your dividend.
Invest in better futures with UNCF. Visit uncf.org/invest. A mind is a terrible thing to waste, but a wonderful thing to invest in. Brought to you by UNCF and the Ad Council.
When it comes to saving money, don't act like a baby.
Goo goo gaga.
Be the boss and make a budget.
I'm the boss, baby.
You're the boss of me.
I am the boss of you.
Are not.
M2.
Are not.
M2.
Need a little help?
Aren't you gonna do any work?
I'm very busy delegating.
Create a personalized savings plan.
We could share.
You obviously didn't go to business school.
And get other tools and tips at feedthepig.org. Brought to you by the American Institute of CPAs and the Ad Council.
This is Amar Batman Carroll. You listen to The Crush, the only sports radio show that they're going to keep it real in the A on Sensation Station Network.
Hey, man, we're back. Real quick, make sure. Shout out to our guy, Benny, man. He said, what will Zeke do today, man?
Hey, man, Zeke going to finally go for 100 because we ain't going to do that dumb play calling.
So you hear here, Benny. Zeke goes for 100 tonight. 100. We're going to check that out. Hey, man, you listen to The Crush, man. We're really trying to address all the stuff that's going on this weekend. Let me ask you this. The thoughts on the NBA reaction, they seem to be a lot harsher, especially one particular guy.
Well, I mean, let's call it what it is. The NBA has more free range. They have a lot more leverage.
Yeah.
Because the NBA is truly a players' league.
Right.
You know, so many things have to happen for, hey, listen. And the Cowboys don't have their hands on their hearts. Bam. Told y'all we had something planned. Busters. But yeah, LeBron can say the things that he can say. Who gonna check LeBron?
You can tell what his position is. Hey, man, he's a bum.
Yo, bum. Call the president a bum.
And it was like, the man said he wasn't coming anyway. I just think it was funny. The NBA is the one league that has the leverage that they do.
Truly.
They're number 2 as far as America, but NBA is like, look, you're going to watch. You've been watching for the last few years. You're going to fall in love with the stars. And our biggest star is going to always be the first one going to be like, look, because they went to the ESPYs, man. So it was him, D-Wade, Carmelo, and Chris Paul. And they addressed all the black-on-black crime.
Right.
And they talked about it. They talked about the killings. They talked about all that. NBA is a little bit rougher. Here's the difference between NBA and NFL. Who's the number one guy in the NFL, in your opinion?
The number one guy in the NFL is Tom Brady.
Is Tom Brady going to say anything about this?
No, Tom Brady is not going to say anything about this. Tom Brady said what he was going to say. Hey, man, I support my teammates. End of story. He locked arms. End of story.
I thought about, if you go down the list, then there's Aaron Rodgers, Matt Ryan, I can't find one. Cam kind of try to say something. But for the most part, the quarterbacks are the leaders of the NFL. They said enough, and then we saw what Ben Roethlisberger said. I made a mistake. I should have came out and said what I had to say and not protested the flag. I feel bad right now. Okay, I don't want to talk about Ben, but Ben had issues, and he was supported by his team to the point where the Steelers still kept him on the roster. Right?
Right.
And now his teams are like, Ben, can we do something? He's the quarterback of the Steelers.
This was funny. It's funny so, Ben, if you got those regrets, you should have said that when y'all were talking about it, because I guarantee you, with you being the leader of the team,
it was discussed.
It would have carried plenty of weight.
Exactly.
Or go stand out there with Villanueva.
Yeah.
Go stand out there with him. Don't come tell us today. Oh, I regret that decision.
Right. And we're seeing fallout from other places too. You just posted on Twitter that there's a fallout from a Denver car company that Von Miller didn't stand.
All of a sudden, Von Miller is
So now he done lost an endorsement. It happens. But guess what? If you stick to your guns and you play well, winning seems to solve everybody. I see a lot of people say they leave in baseball. When the home run came back, they came back. Remember 95 strike? I never watched baseball again.
Let them get on steroids again. Stop testing for steroids.
The reason why baseball ratings are down because it really ain't a good game now.
Right.
It don't really get good till.
But who are they following? They following Judge because he hitting home runs. They following Juan Carlo. He hitting home runs.
Oh, LeBron stink. Check last year's Finals MVP rating. The final rating.
Okay.
The highest that you've seen in a while.
Let me address that real quick. TV ratings are down for everything.
Everything.
Because people, listen, the DVR is the worst thing that ever happened to TV. Because people now are like, it used to be a time where you were like, oh, man, I ain't going nowhere because I got to see it. Now you press record and you can see it whenever you want to.
I can't remember the last time I saw a TV show live.
Right.
I don't remember. It's funny, on Sunday is catch up with TV that we miss week. And Netflix is killing y'all too, but that's just neither here nor there. And shout out to our people at NASCAR. You're going to do what if the NASCAR owners saying that they're going to fire people? Look, your ratings are down anyway. You don't have superstars. And the one superstar you had, Dale, is retiring this year. And Dale has said, hey, man, I ain't have a problem with it. Keep doing what they're doing. Okay. When we come back, man.
A whole other ball game over there now.
Because we got some realists in there. When we come back, I'm going to do hot topic number 2. So stay with us. It's the Crush.
Hi, this is Terry Crews, actor, former football player, and father of 5. I'm also an expert on drama. There's the good kind that comes with having a house full of kids, and there's silly drama like the drama around my percolating pectorals. And then there's the drama you can skip.
Skip the drama that comes with not having your high school diploma or equivalency. Find free adult education classes near you and finish your diploma. Visit finishyourdiploma.org. That's finishyourdiploma.org.
And lead the drama to actors like me.
Brought to you by the Dollar General Literacy Foundation and the Ed Council.
Driving has a rhythm all its own. Don't wreck it with a text. Before you get behind the wheel, silence your phone. Or better yet, designate a texter. For more tax-free driving tips, visit stoptextsstopwrecks.org. Brought to you by the Ad Council and the National Highway Traffic Safety Administration.
When I grow up, I want to be a new pair of blue jeans.
When I grow up, I want to be a kid's first computer.
I want to be a warm fleece on a
I
cold
want to be
day.
a football
I want to be
stadium.
a bike that races around the country.
I want to be a bench on a forest trail.
When I grow up, I don't want to be a piece of garbage. And if you recycle me, I won't be.
Give your garbage another life. Recycle. Learn how at iwanttoberecycled.org. Brought to you by Keep America Beautiful and the Ad Council.
People been saying to your friend, get a different face. And posting on their feed, they're super ugly. The things they say to them online are cruel and they're not true. So tell your friend, I'll stand up for you. Don't worry, I know what to do.
Know someone being bullied online? You can be a witness and make a difference by letting the world know it isn't cool and by letting your friend know you care. Learn more at eyewitnessbullying.org. Brought to you by the Ad Council.
Hot topics.
To our second hot topic, where we're going to discuss some other things, still brought to us by Dr. Kevin Dancy. Check him out at 678-836-2118. That's 678-836-2118. The second one, Maceo, I want to discuss with you. Carmelo Anthony this weekend got traded to Oklahoma City. Which gives Oklahoma City now Russell Westbrook, Paul George, and now Carmelo. Two questions, brother. One, is there enough basketballs in Oklahoma City these days? And two, does this make Oklahoma City number 2 in the West?
No and no. No and no. Because first and foremost, Billy Donovan. I don't know if Billy Donovan.
Ooh, you going to Billy coach?
I understand. I don't know if Billy Donovan can handle this situation.
Okay.
Because all they're gonna do is roll the ball out there. It's Russ' team.
It's Russ' team.
Russ is gonna decide the distribution of the rock.
Right.
Understand that first. It all go through Russ.
Right.
Then I think Melo is the second option. Then I think PG is the third option.
PG.
Just because of the experience factor. Okay. And Melo really knows how to get buckets.
He does.
PG he needs to be running up and down. I don't know once they go to half court sets or whatever. It's gonna be interesting to see. Are they the second best team in the West? I don't know. Because we got to see what the Houston thing looks like. Yeah. We got to see. I mean, it's interesting. Nobody's going to beat Golden State.
I said second. I didn't say first.
Right. I mean,
I made sure I put that out there. The second best team.
Right.
Golden State's still the standard.
We're going to have to see because we've seen instances where it works immediately when they put these teams together. And then we've seen other instances where, hey, we got to work on this. We got to get this. Going to be interesting to see. It's going to be interesting.
My thoughts are this. It's going to be interesting to see Carmelo. The last time he had a superstar with him of this magnitude was AI in Denver.
And that didn't work.
And can he come and settle for being – on the Olympic team, everybody got buckets. So I don't think that count. I've seen some posts on that. Can he be satisfied when Russ take the last shot?
Ew. Again, Melo should be at the point, and I like what Melo said today. Melo, it's time for me to win.
I mean,
I've done everything. I've made the money.
He's 34, right?
I've got the accolades. Yeah. It's time for me to win.
Right.
Now, does that translate to I'm going to put my ego in my pocket when the game is on the line? I don't know. Like I say, Billy Donovan, boy, going to be an interesting season with him being in that huddle.
He got pieces now.
I still don't like their bench.
Well, the bench is
they
got Oladipo.
Stop.
As a bench player, sixth, he might be a good, decent bench player. I don't like him as a starter. Because you're going to go.
Debo got traded.
He sure did. But you know what, though? What's crazy, though? With this squad, can they beat San Antonio? Can they beat Houston? I'm still waiting to see how the Chris Paul beard work together.
That's easy.
The West is gonna be fun this year.
If nothing else, it's going to be entertaining. But isn't it ironic that the Knicks and the Thunder open up the season, and then the Celtics and the Cavs open up the season?
See, the NBA don't do nothing with their conspiracy theory.
They let you know that, hey, look here, man. Yeah, we put something in the sauce like that. Yeah, we may have done that. Yeah.
And for him to be able to pick, it was like him or Cleveland. We knew it was going to OKC. It should be interesting.
Yeah.
Carmelo said, hey, you know,
D Wizzle may end up in Cleveland now.
He got his papers.
Yeah.
He's a freeze.
Had to pay to get up out of there, but it's all good.
Yes, he's a free man. What about the East?
It's a one-trick pony out there, baby.
I think so, too. Man.
Gonna be some good basketball.
It'll be cute with Kyrie out there. But at the end of the day.
Yeah, man. Listen, Kyrie, you don't want no problems. Looking at LeBron in that media day today.
He's gonna be.
Listen, y'all done ignited the King flames.
Y'all
one more time.
You should let that thing stay simple.
I'm a LeBron guy now.
Yeah.
I'm Team LeBron now.
You should let that thing stay.
Team LeBron now.
You should let it stay on simmer base.
Right. He called the president a bomb. I'm Team LeBron now.
Hey, when we come back, man, we got more. Stay with us. It's the Crush.
There's a power you have within you, unlike any other. You can't explain it. It's just there. It drives you, compels you. You cannot ignore it. Do you feel it? It's that power that tells you you can do the absolute impossible. The power that tells you you're more than what you currently are. The power that tells you it's time. Launch. Move. Skyrocket your life with Rocket Sports One fitness gear. RocketSports-One.com.
Okay, so 5 tacos of cheese and a large soda. That's $10,012. Please drive around.
Wait, 10,000 what?
It's obvious you're buzzed and driving.
I've only had a few. I'm fine.
Yeah, the food's $12, but getting pulled over for buzz driving could cost you around $10,000 in fines, legal fees, and increased insurance rates. Please drive around. Actually, just park and come in.
Nothing kills a buzz like getting pulled over for buzz driving, because buzz driving is drunk driving. Brought to you by the National Highway Traffic Safety Administration and the Ad Council.
Hi, I'm Viola Davis. Did you know that 1 in 5 kids in America struggle with hunger? Growing up, I was one of those kids. But we can solve this. When we make breakfast happen for kids in our neighborhood, we have the power to end childhood hunger, create bigger, brighter school days, and healthier minds and bodies. Go to hungeris.org and lend your time or your voice.
We're hungry for more.
A message from the Albertsons Companies Foundation and the Entertainment Industry Foundation.
I am an American soldier. I'm a warrior and a member of a team.
I serve the people of the United States and live the Army values.
I will always place mission first.
I will never accept defeat.
I will never accept defeat.
I will never quit.
I will never leave a fallen comrade. I am disciplined.
I am disciplined.
Physically and mentally tough.
Trained and proficient in my warrior task and drill.
I always maintain my arms, my equipment, and myself.
I am an expert and I am a professional.
I stand ready to deploy, engage, and destroy the
enemies of the United States of America in close combat.
I am a guardian of freedom and the American way of life.
I am an American soldier.
I am an American soldier.
I am an American soldier.
There's strong, and there's Army strong. See what it takes at GoArmy.com.
Yo, it's your boy Michael McFadden. If you hear my voice right now, that means you're tuned in to The Crush on Sensation Station Network. Shout out to them Cowboys. Not for real. Maceo Glaze, what up?
We're back. Make sure what's going on so far with this game, man.
I don't know.
I want to ask you, before we go into the rundown, what feedback did you hear about what we talked about last week with the youth football? What was some of the feedback?
Oh, it was on fire. It was on fire, and I mean, you know, it's gotten crazy, and people are getting so tired and fed up with it now.
Right.
And we gonna really set it on fire tomorrow.
Yeah, we got a guest coming in tomorrow. That's
somebody who's in the middle of the storm. Yeah.
And it was the reason why I brought that up too, and we'll finish out this. You know, the segment was, I heard people say, "Is it really like that down there?" I said, "Well, you saw the video. There's a video of a big kid running down there running over kids. You football is kind of a serious thing in certain areas of the city."
Lord have mercy. Is it?
I always feel like when you hear something say, "and the cash prize is," that could bring trouble because money always bring up bad situations.
Lord have mercy.
And you okay with it, man?
No.
They just good.
Did they? Jesus.
It's well when Monday night when the Cowboys play, we get some emotional runs right now. Was it a big one?
Yes. Lord have mercy. Safety, no.
You okay, man? You ready to do it, man? You all right over there? Oh, see how he is. Man.
Yeah, let's keep going.
Yeah. It'll be all right, man. They're going to run the ball with Zeke when they come back.
Right. Man, I'm not worried. First drive, man. Not worried, man. First drive, man. I've never seen the team win the game on the first
and the reason
drive.
I want to remember that, because I want to do like a little precursor for tomorrow. We do have somebody who's associated with the situation. What have you been hearing from your community, man, about that?
Do what now?
I'm mad.
What did you say?
I'm trying to get your mind off a little bit.
I'm going to cut this off.
Yeah, community. What has the community came at you about? What were they saying about it?
Well, one of the biggest things is twofold. Everybody likes the idea. And, you know, me and you had a post-show conference call.
About the feeder program.
A lot of people feel like that what needs to be done.
Right.
But in the same breath, everybody's saying, well, everybody's tried it. You know, we've tried. I'm like, but you have to continue having the conversation.
Right. Do you want youth sports to be something that can teach the kids, or you want it to be a money grab?
Youth sports is always supposed to been about teaching the kids. I mean, we all play youth sports, and again, no matter how many championships we won in youth sports, who cares?
I don't remember mine.
Right. I mean, where are those trophies?
And like I say, when I looked at Friday Night Tykes, I was getting concerned because you were like, man, they run that kid way too much.
Listen, that kid gonna be in the band by the time he get Lil Mizell.
He's 10 years old. They got 300 carries a year.
Right. He is carrying the ball entirely too much.
And you think about it, you're like, what is the purpose? We always worry about the reality of good coaches, which we don't have a lot in that thing because a lot of coaches look like they worked their 8 to 5 that morning or worked midnight to 8, came right in and started smoking a cigarette, started coaching the kids.
They ain't smoking no cigarette, bro.
Okay. Well, I'm trying to clean it up, man.
Okay.
It's a family show, man.
I appreciate it.
It's a family show.
No doubt, man. No doubt.
But tomorrow, man, we do have a big guest coming in that was going to talk about this. We have some people that has frowned upon this organization.
And what I always want to say, before you go bashing people and everything, I always sit down and have a conversation. That is the gentleman and manly way to do everything.
Especially when you got radio or TV.
Right. When you have a platform, and that's the thing. That's why, like, all these people who on Facebook, I'm going to leave all them alone because all of them missing the point, too. But that's neither here nor there. But, yeah. Your quarterback didn't take no knee. So, again, like I was saying.
You go, why?
Because I can take, because I'm the troll king.
Stop it.
I'm sorry.
You got the platform now.
Right. You're right. But at the same time, though, you have to be better than that. You told me that once before. You know what I'm saying? You don't jump and take on that. Listen, have the conversation. And before you tarnish someone's name, before you throw somebody in the bus, before you they like to always say, "Oh man, I was just joking." No. Because again, you're talking about people's names and you kind of diminish what he actually has done for a lot of kids.
And that's what I want to say too. If you don't have a chance to talk to the people, you really don't know what they have been able to do.
Right.
Because I hate when one situation or one mistake people try to drive it like that's the way the program is. Okay, that ain't the way the program is because we see more kids come back loving the program. What happened to it?
Right. Right.
That's why we're doing the show tomorrow the way we're doing it, so we can show y'all. Conversations are a good thing out there.
Gotta have a conversation, though.
Real quick, Bobby, take a break real quick. Give me your thoughts real quick. We got Bobby Olive. He's our college guy, but I want to ask him real quick before we go to break. What's your thoughts on this whole Trump thing going this weekend?
The whole Trump thing? Well, the biggest thing I'm more disappointed about is how I think as a nation we've kind of forgotten the whole point, the whole real message. And we're so caught up now. I think the whole NFL yesterday pretty much displayed. They showed togetherness, and I see the owners got down. They all locked up, but all I saw was the owners were pretty much pissed off at Trump.
Right.
It had nothing to do with the real message, which goes back 14 months ago to what Colin Kaepernick pretty much.
It sounds like a repeat of what we just said.
That's what's forgotten. Right now, all we talking about now, we're just trying to stick it to Trump. I think it's all about trying to stick it to Trump.
Right.
We're trying to show him up, but it's disappointing. But because I think the message has definitely been lost.
We're gonna finish up that when we come back because we gotta She threw it the fist.
Hey, man, we ain't opened up in 5 wide, baby. It's hope, baby. It's hope.
We'll be right
we
back.
in twins.
My savings are gone.
Okay, where were they last?
Here, right before I spent them on that vacation to Aruba.
Weird. Not weird. Not saving now means no money later. For free ways to save, go to feedthepig.org. This message brought to you by the American Institute of CPAs and the Ad Council.
Adopt US Kids presents Multiple Choice Parenting.
Your daughter just had her first breakup. Do you A, put yourself in her shoes?
How could he do this to you? And for Sheila, she has split ends.
B, console her?
Oh, sweetie, this is going to happen a lot. 4, maybe 5 more times before you get married.
C, take charge?
Got to get this all straightened out. Keep a little talking to, man to man, mano a mano. Hey, Steve. It's now a good time? No? Okay, no problem. Bye.
Or D, help her find a new boyfriend?
I know a great place to meet boys. The internet. Nice, single boys. Never mind. How about some ice cream?
As a parent, there are no perfect answers. But you don't have to be perfect to be a perfect parent. Thousands of teens in foster care will love you just the same.
For more information on how you can adopt, visit adoptuskids.org. A public service announcement from the U.S. Department of Health and Human Services, Adopt U.S. Kids, and the Ad Council.
Major key alert. Life is like school. You will be tested, so pass it.
Learn the real major keys to getting to college at GetSchooled.com. Brought to you by Get Schooled and the Ad Council.
1 in 7 Americans will struggle with addiction during their lifetime. Want to know how you can help? Go to heretolisten.com for tips and tools to help turn addiction around. A public service announcement brought to you by the Ad Council.
This is big business. This is the American way.
Station Network.
See ya.
Hey, we're back, man, and just want to recap what we talked about this first, and is glad, Bob, you can jump on for this again. I'm just want to make sure y'all understood. We all in agreement 100% that although this has all been good, we are concerned, and my biggest concern about all this is we have really jumped off message really hard because the original message when he first took a knee last year was to bring attention to police brutality going on against African American men. And now we have went from that to boycotting the league because he's not playing, all the way now to we're taking a knee because Trump said we can't take a knee.
Because he called us some SOBs.
Right. So all that work that was done last year is look like it ain't even the truth right now, and it's kind of just telling you, do what you can to bring them, but please don't miss the message, which is there's still police brutality issues in the United States.
They still cutting off their body cameras. They still right the king and folk out here.
And y'all,
but y'all worried about what Jerry Jones said, and then nobody on y'all, on 2 people on y'all team took a knee. But let's keep going. I'm sorry.
Bobby. You see what I'm talking about, Bobby?
I'm sorry.
They just do it like this. They do it like this.
I'm sorry.
Don't bite me.
He can't talk.
Don't bite.
He can't talk.
He bite too. Boy, y'all too, man. Don't bite, man. Y'all got platforms now. You can't bite.
Don't bite.
And also, we were talking about the way it looked, Bobby, was how the NBA is able to go at them because their number one player is LeBron James,
Right.
and the NFL number one player is Tom Brady.
Right.
Tom ain't gonna feel the same way. Tom ain't gonna feel the same way.
Life too good for me.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
I'm married to a model.
That's his guy. That's his guy.
I had a hat. I had a Make America Great
Right.
hat again. I don't feel the same way y'all do. I lock up. That's cute.
Right. It looks nice.
Yeah, it's all fun and game.
Lost in translation, baby.
And that's what we want to get. And I heard everybody getting mad, and everybody was mad at Trump. I said, this is what he do. He deflects. He don't really care about this. He made 19 tweets about sports this week.
Because he don't want this job.
Yeah.
He don't want this job, man. He don't want to be president.
This is like, y'all messing up his billions. He wanted to get a few territories taken care of.
Listen,
and y'all messing up his golf purposes.
He go back in the lab. He said, look, these folks still ain't fired me. What I got to do? Come on, man. What I got to do?
I said he was one word. He just chose. It was a son of a bitch. He wanted to say,
Bruh. And he was so, like I say, he was so comfortable. And like I say, you know how he's going to get good. He grabbed the podium and he turned sideways and he just, what are you like? I was like, bruh, he finna go in.
I thought he about to say a little bit.
He finna go ham.
He don't care about, you know how they say the president's supposed to be this. Man, that brother, he barely wearing a suit now.
He has turned that institution into an absolute joke.
Yeah, man, and don't even get no respect around the world anymore. Putin has already put his plans for his house. I'm sorry. We're not supposed to cross sports and politics, but what happened when politics crossed into sports?
And those were his words. He tweeted that.
We're not supposed to do that. So it's been a hot topic real quick. Your thoughts on Dwayne Wade? Carmelo going to OKC?
I think it's as Maceo know, I'm a huge Melo fan. I think it's a great move.
He's a Melo guy.
My thing was either they send that man over to OKC, which I think kind of came out of nowhere, Cleveland, or Houston. So I think if you add a guy like that, a 6'9" scorer that can shoot from the outside, a guy that can post up, that he just made OKC better. I'm not gonna say they're gonna beat Golden State, but they're gonna
2 or 3.
They're gonna make them work for it.
You think they 2 or 3 now?
I think they 2 for sure. Without a question, they 2. Without a doubt, they're the number 2 team in the West, hands down.
When we come back, man, we're gonna jump into our rundown. We got some topics we got a lot of stuff that happened this weekend. Stay with us, it's the Crush.
Adopt US Kids presents Multiple Choice Parenting.
You accidentally cut your daughter's bangs unevenly. Do you A, line things up a centimeter from her hairline?
Man, oh man, oh man, oh man, oh man.
No. Sweatbands are so hot right now. Everyone's wearing them. Like that basketball player and that other basketball player.
B, get spiritual.
Mom, where did all the mirrors go?
A reflection could never capture our true selves.
Huh?
Beauty is within.
C, look on the bright side.
Less time blow drying, more time texting.
Or D, show empathy.
Mom, you really don't have
Ta-da! Twinsies!
I kinda love it. As a parent, there are no perfect answers. But you don't have to be perfect to be a perfect parent. Thousands of teens in foster care will love you just the same.
For more information on how you can adopt, visit adoptuskids.org. A public service announcement from the U.S. Department of Health and Human Services, Adopt U.S. Kids, and the Ad Council.
Your health is at stake. Diabetes.
Diabetes, cancer, heart disease? Yeah, right. I'm too young to worry about all of that. Or am I? Millions of Americans are being diagnosed younger and younger each year. I guess it's really no surprise with how much our lifestyles have changed. More fried fast foods, extreme stress from work. 176 million people in North America consume unhealthy drinks. I know I do. Who could be next? My brother? My sister? Me? I think it's time to make a difference, and so should you. Extreme X2O alkaline water, designed to cleanse your body with just 2 simple steps. Shake and wait. Not only will it help clean your kidneys, liver, and intestines, but it also helps with weight loss and anti-aging. Sign me up today. AbundantLifeMovement.com. You know, I better go call my sister to let her know about this. You should really tell a friend too, because is it really gonna kill you to shake and wait?
We're going to this Crush Rundown brought to you by Cricket Wireless. Cricket Wireless has something epic for you. Get a free select 4G LTE smartphone plus a $50 bill credit when you switch Cricket Wireless. There's something to smile about. We go into the Crush Rundown. We get to the stories that didn't quite make it to the main show. Macy, what you got first, man?
Hey, man, Carmelo today at Media Day was asked by a reporter, what you think about coming off the bench?
Did he laugh hard?
Did he?
Did he laugh hard?
He did. He should laugh hard.
Melo's like, bruh.
I don't do bench.
Then he yelled out to the back, whoever sent the back, like, hey, yo, they said something about me coming off the bench. He like, nah, that's not happening.
No.
Nah.
I didn't get paid to go to the bench.
Listen, why would Melo come off the bench? Melo has never come off the bench.
Ever.
He's not that kind of guy.
Even with the Olympic team, he didn't come off the bench. So,
Melo's not that kind of guy.
Stop
He's not a come off the bench kind of guy.
He would have to stretch and all that. Now, get that man out there and get him warm.
Yeah, man. Let Melo go now.
Let's get them buckets early.
Melo ready now.
For Atlanta United, they did win the game yesterday 2-0, but they did have a big loss in the game. Miguel Alderón is out at least 3 weeks with a hamstring injury. For people that don't know, Atlanta United has been on fire this year, and one of their best players has been Miggy Alderón, as they call him.
Miggy crossover sick.
But when he pulled that hamstring, in one sport you need your legs in. It is soccer.
No doubt about it.
That is the one sport.
Run and run.
You don't touch it with your hands. It's your legs that do everything for you, and your head, but you use your legs mostly. So, going to be a big loss. I think the United 3 weeks, that gets them close to the playoff time. So, we hope. They said at least 3 weeks, because that could be longer. You know, hamstrings are funny, man. One thing you don't want to mess up is the hamstring. What you got, Mace?
Hey, man, LeBron James said that he would love to have D-Wade in Cleveland. We know that he's officially parted ways with the Chicago Bulls. He said, Chicago, thank you for letting me wear my favorite team uniform. but it's time to move on.
What do you think he's gonna end up?
Cleveland.
It's only in Cleveland.
It's like a foregone conclusion, right?
I mean, where else would he go?
I think he goes to Cleveland, and I think they trade Big Box.
Who?
The one with the big box.
Oh, Shumpert.
Yeah. What's his girl? Tiki? What is it?
Yeah, her.
Yeah, but I think they get him, put him at 2, and Shumpert is now a piece.
So do he start? You think he started at Cleveland?
Yeah, I think they put J.R. Reed. J.R. Smith?
J.R. Smith.
I'm about to call him Reed.
J.R. Smith. I can't see him come off the bench. I say he'll be
right, but he'll, early in the season, most of the season, he'll be a 15, 18-minute guy, saving for the playoffs.
Yeah.
You just want to get a groove right now. I think one team I've never thought worried about being in first place is Cleveland. They can give less than 2
like a foregone conclusion.
It's
man. I mean, that's his guy.
Dude, you know what I do. We know what you do.
Yeah, he going to Cleveland.
Hey, here's our little guy right here. He gonna come and put in 20-some points when he get
he's
out.
Not gonna be back till Christmas,
January. When you say season start, when though?
October.
When you say really start.
Yeah. NBA season don't start till after All-Star break.
Yeah.
March, April. As long as he come back by then,
right.
As long as we got the full squad.
It's all fun and games. All-Star break. Okay, now
we get teams that really don't have hope during that time.
Yeah, we serious now.
Yeah. Speaking of what we talking about Villanueva, right now, since this weekend, all of a sudden his jersey jumped to number 1 in sales this weekend.
Stop.
But what else who's been funny this whole season? You know who'd have had the number 1 jersey?
Who?
Colin Kaepernick.
Right. But understand this. Yeah. Nobody buying no lineman jersey. Y'all stop. Y'all called to ask could you get one made. So listen, I'm a jersey guy. I basically almost created the jersey game. Basically. Almost. Nobody has ever, they don't even make lineman jerseys.
They was like,
for nobody. Quarterback, running back, wide out, a DB, or maybe a linebacker. Never.
They would call it NFL shot. How many Villanueva jerseys you got? All of them.
You ain't never seen nobody say, man, I got to go get that guard jersey. I don't get that left tackle jersey. Nobody.
I know our best player is Matthews. I ain't seen a Matthews jersey in Atlanta yet.
You ain't seen not one lineman jersey in a video.
Come on, man.
Go look at all the videos.
I ain't seen a Matthews jersey around here yet.
I saw that. I started laughing. I said, man, they going to make me wear my Rick Caruth jersey tomorrow. I wore it by mistake one day. And I got all kind of ugly looks in the store. Oh, man. Did. Well, I thought I had Steve Smith jersey on. So I'm in the store and lady walked by me and she
Were you in Atlanta?
Yeah.
I bet you. Please don't say you were in
Charlotte. They might have shot you on sight.
Oh, no. So, I was in the, later like, So I was like, okay, maybe because it's Carolina jersey. Yeah. Went on another aisle. They looked at me sideways. So finally, another way, she's like, the nerve of you to wear, he must be related to you. I say, you don't like Steve Smith? She was like, your jersey say Caruth on the back.
Yeah, you lost focus.
I said,
you lost focus.
But see, that's when you got too many of them things in your closet.
Right, yep.
So, yeah,
I'm
man.
glad you stopped
that. Well, needless to say, I got rid of that jersey, man. So I would never make that mistake again.
Yeah, he might got shot on sight.
Right.
Yeah. What you got, man?
Oh, man, my next story, Tom Brady. Everybody's excited about his last-minute comeback, blah, blah, blah. But the play of Deshaun Watson yesterday.
Yeah, it was
I was impressed. I won the biggest Deshaun Watson thing. He played well, man. He's
You know what's funny? And me and you talked about this after his first game last week. He has to just continue to play. Right. You can tell he got that much better from last week to this week. So it's going to be fun. And understand this, everybody. He's a rookie, so he going to have one of those games like you saw yesterday.
Right.
He going to have one of them games where you like, ooh.
That's why I'm going to wait to see with him also, once the book is out.
Right.
What people going to, how he reacts to the book. What kind of adjustment he makes.
Right.
Because we're seeing that some problems with your quarterback.
Who, Cam?
Dak,
yeah. He always try to put Cam on.
Hey, man, we about to take us a quick break.
Cam Newton.
When we come back, we're going to just finish this up. Stay with us.
Major key alert. Don't ever play yourself. The key is to make it, so make it.
Learn the real major keys to getting to college at GetSchooled.com. Brought to you by Get Schooled and the Ad Council.
Uncle Dan?
Mom? Dad?
If you store your guns properly, so not just anyone can get to them.
I'll feel safer when I'm playing outside. Safer when walking home.
Safer when my friends come over. As your neighbor, I'll feel safer.
As a school teacher, I'll feel safer.
We'll all feel safer.
Your family, friends, and neighbors are all counting on you. If you own a gun, you have a full-time responsibility. When you aren't using it, be sure it can't get into the hands of curious children, troubled teenagers, a thief, or anyone else who might misuse it. Remember, always, lock it up. For more information on firearm storage safety, visit ncpc.org. This message brought to you by the National Crime Prevention Council, the Bureau of Justice Assistance, and the Ad Council.
Sensation Station Network.
The Crush Second Hour is brought to you by the Cobb Football League. The Cobb Football League provides a high school feeder youth football and cheer program for kids in K through 5th grade in Cobb County, Putnam County, Marion City, and Roswell City schools. Go to cobbfootball.com for more information. We're going into the second hour of the show, which is being broadcasted live on the Sensation Station Network and also on WBLZSports.com. We're finishing up the rundown right now. Real quick, man, just to talk about this, they did their Global Mixed Gender game this weekend. I didn't think about this, Mason. I want to talk about Teresa when we come in. One of the things about the Global Mix is that they play it in March and then things like that. They're trying to think that it may rival the WNBA. What are your thoughts on that?
Bad idea.
That's what they're trying to do.
And I say that because they're trying to pull WNBA players.
Right.
So, come on.
I think it's a bad idea. I think it's
terrible idea.
Because the women going to play with the women.
Right,
they rather keep. They're going to protect their brand.
Right.
If they are smart. Because I think the Global Mix just need to do their thing, stay in your lane, play your game, and not try to go after them. I think it's a decent idea, but don't try to go after the WNBA. Master P like to go after things. He still think he's in that 90 days. He just No Limit was unstoppable.
P, look, after what you did to Ricky Williams contract, stop.
Yeah, stop.
Oh, that's right.
P, stop.
Yeah, stop.
P, stop.
He might have to do out there go out there and play himself. See if he gets a crowd out there. What you got, man?
Hey, man, we're going to talk about this in college football. We're going to talk about the game, but your man, Jim Harbaugh, he said no, they proved that they played Purdue. He said, man, locker room conditions, visitor locker room conditions, deplorable. He said that is not no way. Big Ten facilities should not look that way. He said they should be ashamed for putting the Wolverines in a locker room like that.
Okay, how the whole locker room look?
I mean, Iowa locker room's not that nice either.
Well, I'm pretty sure. Visitor locker rooms aren't supposed to be nice.
It's not supposed to be nice, but I tell you what, Iowa whole locker room for the visitor is pink.
Right.
It's a pink locker room.
Right.
And they say the reason it's pink because it's supposed to relax you before the game and kind of
so they say
away from football.
Jerry Glanville used to do that too.
So they say
that's the whole logic behind it.
Look, Jim, let me tell you.
That's just Jim being Jim.
Jim, we went to a locker room where there was a toilet with no stalls. That was at Lane College, and we had nasty football players who would do it in front of us.
Yeah.
So we've been to bad locker room. Trust me.
We had a bad locker room.
Jim, you don't know bad locker room, Jim. As long as you have flowing water and a shower. And a place to put your pads.
You're good.
That's all you need to play these games on the road, man.
That's Jim. He just wants something to complain about.
Right, but then again, I don't know where any home team is like, oh man, let's put the visitors up in some plush amenities.
Right.
Nah, you need as many advantages as you can get.
I want that to be on your mind when you walk on the field.
Right,
That
like
man,
my bag's gonna be safe enough. I want you to think about your iPhone. While I'm out here blowing you up.
Man, I might have the roughest security guard out there at your door looking like.
I ain't gonna have no security at your door.
Where y'all leaving?
Come back,
ask y'all all kind of questions.
Have your bag open just a little bit. So you come in halftime, be like, hey, coach, somebody took.
Oh, it's in there. Coach,
hey man, all about
Hey man, you gotta do your advantage, man.
Whatever,
man. If they messing with your gym, he's gonna mess with you.
They're probably gonna make some changes.
Well, yeah.
I mean,
Jim quietly, he snitched.
When Jim speak, people listen.
Yeah, he snitched on them folk, man.
The locker room look a lot different next year.
It wasn't quietly snitched. He snitched.
Snitched on them folk, man.
WNBA final started yesterday, which was a Really good game.
Excellent game one.
Chelsea Gray hit the last second shot to win it for LA. We had predictions earlier. Me and myself, this is a 5-game series.
Hey, man, real quick, Gerald Cameron say he never took a shower in our locker room.
We couldn't. We didn't know what crawled in that thing, man.
Ty used to take showers back there.
You know who else did? Robo. They be like, y'all nasty. We going over to our dorm.
Well, stop. I'm just walking up to the dorm.
Yeah. We were walking there nasty. We want to be. I ain't going back. I don't know what's in there.
Stop.
Yeah, but y'all don't know nothing about Jim, come see our locker room.
Yeah, you're right. Right.
But it was a great game yesterday. I think it's going to be a 5-gamer. Me and Maceo, we talked about it. Maceo thinks LA wins it. I think Minnesota does. It's going to be a good one. All the great players on the team.
Right. It's like an all-star game.
It's like an all-star game every year with these two teams.
All-star game. They gave Kansas Park 4 fouls in the first half.
I saw you post to my son. They don't have the NBA rules.
Yeah, they don't care nothing about no star calls.
Yeah. Hey, man, we about to take a break. The fists went up. It's time to get into some realists. And, boy, we got some realists for you. It almost was about one person, but that had been...
Yeah, that would have been too easy.
Too long. We'll be right back.
Okay, so 5 tacos of cheese and a large soda. That's $10,012. Please drive around.
Wait, 10,000 what?
It's obvious you're buzzed and driving.
I've only had a few. I'm fine.
Yeah, the food's $12, but getting pulled over for buzz driving could cost you around $10,000 in fines, legal fees, and increased insurance rates. Please drive around. Actually, just park and come in.
Nothing kills a buzz like getting pulled over for buzz driving, because buzz driving is drunk driving. Brought to you by the National Highway Traffic Safety Administration and the Ad Council.
We're more connected than ever before. 90% of America's students use some form of social media, but not all of it's used in a good way. Hurtful posts online are leading to social isolation for many. Psychologists say it's bullying in a brand new way. Well, Beyond Differences and I Keep Safe are looking to change that with ideas for students, their parents, and even teachers. Take the pledge to be kind online and learn more at wearekindonline.com.
Hi, this is Terry Crews, actor, former football player, and father of 5. I'm also an expert on drama. There's the good kind that comes with having a house full of kids, and there's silly drama like the drama around my percolating pectorals. And then there's the drama you can skip.
Skip the drama that comes with not having your high school diploma or equivalency. Find free adult education classes near you and finish your diploma. Visit finishyourdiploma.org. That's finishyourdiploma.org.
And lead the drama to actors like me.
Brought to you by the Dollar General Literacy Foundation and the Ad Council.
JBT 700 Miami Circle 30324. It's not a chain, it's a chain reaction.
Invest $49 a month at a real gym.
For more info, go to facebook.com/Jeans Body Tech.
Vince Lombardi once said that it's hard to be aggressive when you're confused. Some of us think that taking our lives to the next level, both personally and professionally, is a confusing and complicated process. Guess what? It's not, and I can prove it. My book, Truisms, will show you how living your life by rules that are so self-evident and obvious, you'll say, I knew that. This powerful yet short, detailed bestseller is on sale right now, under $10. Go to michaelmcfadden.com. That's michaelmcfadden.com, and let Truisms help you to the next level.
Really, Mace? Really, Glaze? Really, Crush fans? This is the section of the show where we question the intelligence of our sports brethren.
Hey, man, we get into that really right now where we're going to question the intelligence of some of our sports brethren or non-sports brethren. And it's brought to you by Rocket Sports -1. Not for the mediocre. Rocket Sports -1 is the fitness gear you use to skyrocket your life. Go to rocketsports-1.com for more information to get your gear. And what's the motto, Maceo?
Rock the rocket, baby.
Rock the rocket. What you got, Maceo, for the first really for a minute?
Really, Ray Lewis. Really, Ray Lewis. Now you want to take a knee.
After he said he would never take a knee.
Right.
Come on, Ray.
You all on TV. You all in the video. Really, Ray Lewis. Do you know? Do you understand what Ray Lewis looked like down there on both knees?
On both knees. The funniest one I saw, the funniest meme when they put him in the trading places.
And the police officer.
They pulled him up. Ray, you got
it.
I wasn't going to say you better than that, but Ray, I've seen y'all all season.
Really, Ray Lewis is not better than that.
You've been doing this all.
Really, Ray Lewis. Ray,
come on, Ray.
Ray, you cooning at a high level, Ray.
Come on,
You know what really he cooned at? Did you ever see the spot he did on Showtime? When he's in a microphone, dancing around. And then they show, you got the job, Ray. And he pulls off the microphone, hitting his Ray Lewis. I'm like, you really at that extra level.
Nah, I ain't seen that.
So Showtime got you cooning too now.
I'm glad I ain't seen that. I'm glad I ain't seen that, man.
I will say you better than that, but I've learned worse. I learned better. Really, Donald Trump? Nah, ain't no really. It's you who you are, bro.
Yeah,
you who you are.
I'm not surprised.
It ain't no mask off or none of that, bro.
Right.
This is you. But I'm really to the NFL owners who were bragging the first year about all the money y'all gave him. 9 of y'all gave him over $1 million for his campaign last year. And now y'all looking like y'all all want to write statements to get at him. We are a brotherhood.
So,
really?
So you know they called him and was like, Donald. We can have you boy walk out, Donald. Donald.
I understand you trying to do your little thing. And
that G5 ain't paid for you, Donald.
But really to all of y'all bragged about the million. Y'all were making America great again. Robert Kraft, you all showing yourself eating lunch with him. How's it doing you now right now?
Yep, now you got called out.
Now you and Tom right there locking arm in arm.
Yep.
Look like y'all trying to sing We Shall Overcome. Yeah. The wrong version. Yeah, man. What you got, Macy?
Really, Chicago Bears cornerback Marcus Cooper. So you gonna let Leon let off the hook. Block field goal, dog. The ball perfectly jumped into his hands. Bruh, you got to score. Yeah. He slows. Not only does he slow up, dude, you didn't even cross the goal line yet.
And he was styling profile.
Boy, and got ripped.
Got ripped so easy.
Come on, man.
Dude, listen. Guys like that usually get cut.
But the best thing that happened to him was the Chicago Bears won the game.
The only thing that helped him.
That's they lose that game. They're gonna go back and
which brings me to my really Desmond Trufant. You know you can't hold the whole time, right?
Not the whole time.
He hold a lot.
Yeah. He thought he was at practice.
True hold a lot.
Is it 5 yards release?
True hold a lot.
Because if it wasn't for that inch, Desmond Trufant, the whole conversation is different today about you.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Everybody's like, man, Desmond, can he really cover? Because all he do is tackle first and then cover.
Is he a top 10 cornerback? He a top 10 DB?
He getting paid top 10.
I got
paid top 10.
I got to look at the list.
DB.
I got to look at the list.
I got him probably around 10.
I would say he top 10 because I don't know if the other 9 or who's better, you know. But yesterday I was like, you better be glad that was an inch. He got touched at that 1 inch line because conversations are different in Atlanta today, buddy.
Boy.
What you got, Mace?
Man, really, Seattle Seahawks defense.
What is that?
On that, so DeMarco Murray.
What is that?
Takes off on a 79-yard run. Nobody wanted. They running away from him.
Yeah.
Nobody wanted to tackle him.
I want y'all to see that video. These are professional athletes.
They running away.
Who are doing this like they backpedaling still while the guy's running.
He has the football.
And he didn't look fast.
No.
I'm like, how fast did DeMarco Murray? He didn't look fast.
Earl Thomas was running away.
Yeah.
And this is Earl Thomas that like knock people out.
Right.
Used back in the day. I guess he got them injuries, boy, make you make business decisions.
Richard Sherman is supposed to be this physical guy. He's stumbling over people. Dog. His own dog. Nobody blocked nobody.
Yeah.
They were running away from DeMarco Murray.
Yeah.
And last but not least, before we go to a quick break, really Ben Roethlisberger, that's your response. I should have took a different stand.
Bathroom Ben.
Ain't you the quarterback?
You can't trust people who. All right, man.
It's the same guy that's talking about retiring too now. So.
And the same guy who. Hey man,
we get the.
And he's my fantasy league football quarterback.
Oh, you need to cut him.
Yeah.
Come on, Big Ben.
We'll be right back. Stay with us.
We're more connected than ever before. 90% of America's students use some form of social media, but not all of it's used in a good way. Hurtful posts online are leading to social isolation for many. Psychologists say it's bullying in a brand new way. Well, beyond differences in I Keep Safe, we're looking to change that with ideas for students, their parents, and even teachers. Take the pledge to be kind online and learn more at wearekindonline.com.
There's a power you have within you, unlike any other. You can't explain it. It's just there. It drives you, compels you. You cannot ignore it. Do you feel it? It's that power that tells you you can do the absolute impossible. The power that tells you you're more than what you currently are. The power that tells you it's time. Launch, move, Skyrocket your life with Rocket Sports One fitness gear. RocketSports-One.com.
Major key alert. Don't ever play yourself. The key is to make it, so make it.
Learn the real major keys to getting to college at GetSchooled.com. Brought to you by Get Schooled and the Ad Council.
Listen, as a hiring manager, I've got to tell you, the best job candidate isn't always the typical candidate. Sometimes they're a grad of life.
Meet the grads of life. Young adults of unique determination and experience. An ideal fit for your company in an entry-level position, internship, or mentorship. They might not have every qualification you typically look for, but they're exactly who your company needs.
Sometimes the best candidates aren't the ones you're used to.
Go to gradsoflife.org to learn how to find, cultivate, and train this great pool of untapped talent. Brought to you by the Ad Council and gradsoflife.org.
Hi, this is Terry Crews, actor, former football player, and father of 5. I'm also an expert on drama. There's the good kind that comes with having a house full of kids, and there's silly drama like the drama around my percolating pectorals. And then there's the drama you can skip.
Skip the drama that comes with not having your high school diploma or equivalency. Find free adult education classes near you and finish your diploma. Visit finishyourdiploma.org. That's finishyourdiploma.org.
And leave the drama to actors like me.
Brought to you by the Dollar General Literacy Foundation and the Ed Council.
I'm more resourceful than I thought.
My suit can still make an impression.
My video games are still game changers.
And my lamp can bring others a bright future.
Because when I donate my stuff to Goodwill,
it helps fund job placement and training for people right in my community.
Now my stuff gets a second chance.
And will give someone in my community
a second chance too.
Goodwill. Donate stuff, create jobs. Find your nearest donation center at goodwill.org. That's goodwill.org. This message brought to you by Goodwill and the Ad Council.
People been saying to your friend, get a different face. And posting on their feed, they're super ugly. The things they say to them online are cruel and they're not true. So tell your friend, I'll stand up for you. Don't worry, I know what to do.
Know someone being bullied online? You can be a witness and make a difference by letting the world know it isn't cool and by letting your friend know you care. Learn more at eyewitnessbullying.org. Brought to you by the Ad Council.
Y'all need anything else?
Sensation Station Network.
Well, we're going to not give her a hard time, but that's actually, we're talking college football today. And we'll start off with our top 10. First, with Bobby Olive, who's been 165 for 37 years, since he was in the 8th grade.
And still.
And may still hurt. These guys are here. So let's start out. I want to ask first, guys, you have to be careful what you ask for if you're Vanderbilt.
Yeah.
Because you get it when it comes to you.
Alabama, you next. They next, all right. You took that 59 points.
59
Take that. 59 to nothing.
So maybe Vanderbilt wasn't quite ready for this, Bobby?
They weren't ready for that stage. I mean, he
It
was
was
caught
cute.
up in the moment.
Yeah,
he
it's
was
caught
caught up in the moment. And you know how it is, man.
He's caught
You
up.
can't do that, man.
You can't bring it. You got to be careful.
Maybe Tennessee, Mississippi State.
That's the level right now.
Alabama. You don't tell Alabama you next on national TV. Stop it.
Teaching point.
Yeah.
Teaching point.
That's a real lesson.
Everybody needs those in their life.
Understand, coach took everybody in and say, hey, listen. Gag order on everybody.
Yeah, right. Don't do
Media talk to nobody in this room. Just talk to coaches. End of story.
We want Bama. Well, you got him.
Boy, and he made no plays.
None.
No play. Matter of fact, he went to the 10 a couple of times.
None.
So they made sure to trap him a couple of times.
59 zip.
But took him by tomato can, but took him outside.
It was so bad. Tagovailoa from the guy from Hawaii scored 2 touchdowns. They just showed him off.
I like him.
I do too.
I like him a lot.
He's smooth.
Yeah,
He's very smooth as a quarterback.
Very smooth.
I like him.
I enjoyed him during the Elite 11 process. Mm-hmm. He just got he's a real heady kid. I was shocked he picked Alabama.
I was too.
Because Oregon was real strong.
I was too. I was too on that man. I thought he'd probably go to Oregon or
that's a long.
UW.
You're right. Stay West Coast.
Yeah,
you want to run past a lot of schools.
Yeah, man.
I mean, I know it's Bama, but it's a long way to go.
Yeah, but come on, man.
Yeah. Well, we know somebody at Boston College, and we got a feeling that some things might change in Boston College soon. Anyway, Clemson beat them 34-7 this weekend.
Yeah. But it was a tight game up until like mid third quarter.
Just not enough athletes.
That's not enough.
Right. They kind of ran out.
It was 7-7 going to the fourth quarter.
Right. Yeah, it was a tight ball game there.
Right.
So they played them tough.
Is that more of them being tough, or Clemson still has to figure out some things?
I thought it was a hangover.
I thought, yeah.
Yeah, I thought,
from that Louisville game.
big Louisville game.
Right.
Everybody done told Kelly, "Oh, you've arrived.
Oh yeah.
You outdoed the Heisman Trophy winner."
Right.
Hey Kelly, this guy in Cartersville coming next year. Get that thing
Get it all in.
Get your
Get it all in.
The
Get
kid
it all in.
coming
Right
next
now,
year.
Clemson got it going, man.
Yeah.
But that recruiting trail, they got it going.
Yeah,
They
man.
bring in big dogs. Yeah.
And what's crazy is like the second and third string kids they're bringing in and make it play like the little tailback number 9.
Yes.
Yeah.
They loaded.
And you like, why
They
you
loaded,
not
man.
starting?
They loaded.
But here's the thing but we always talk about this too, guys. It's not always a top 3 or top 5 class that we bringing in. They just bring in the guys that fit their system.
Right.
And you be like, next thing you know, 8 of them going to the NFL because they fit the system well.
Shout out to my youngin AJ Terrell. Got his first college interception in that game.
Okay.
And you can see Falcon love Clemson player because 2 of us started and one from Clemson.
That's right.
Pipeline.
Making plays. Yeah.
Pipeline.
Game that was better than everybody thought. Oklahoma 49, Baylor 41.
Mm-hmm.
That was Baylor national championship game.
Yeah.
They went all in.
Yeah.
But that's what Oklahoma do. Oklahoma always had that game during the season, like on the road. And, it's a team when they're supposed to blow out.
Right.
They're tough. And that's what kind of what Baylor did. And Baylor still has some good players on that team.
They do.
They got good players on that team.
They defense terrible. Though.
Baker Mayfield loose cannon.
Oh, yeah.
You see his pregame antics?
Yeah, that and
loose cannon, man.
And all the stuff he going through when he going on the sideline telling everybody to be quiet. You're the quarterback, man.
Yeah, man.
Relax with that, dog.
Yeah, come on, man.
Because somebody going to punch you in the mouth. And
Terrence Williams, you got to break that tackle. I'm sorry. Let's keep going. Terrence Williams. That was terrible, Terrence Williams.
A game, and I want to ask this, Bob. You know this. Penn State 21-19 over Iowa.
That was a great game.
I think people learning more about Iowa than they did about Penn State. I think Iowa's a real good team.
Well, I tell you what, the one thing that was established that game with Barkley is definitely probably one of the front runner for the Heisman Trophy. He big time.
Yeah.
He big time, but that was a great game. But I kind of expected Iowa to play them tough.
It was at home.
At Iowa.
Yeah, right.
They always play. It's hard to win in Iowa. Ask Michigan last year.
Yeah.
Michigan lost a late game in Iowa, so that's a tough place to play.
Kirk French is a great coach.
About the same thing I said. Every year he gets the best out of what he has.
Yeah. And he 2-star, 3-star too.
That's it. That's what his level.
Right, yeah.
And again, a coach that finds what fits his system.
Yeah.
And he goes after them. We
I don't like them because they like the Pittsburgh Steelers.
I know, man.
Just like them too.
Yeah, man, they got the same colors and everything. We come back, man. We got more college football, so stay with us.
Great leaders aren't born, they're made. And not just anywhere. They're made in special places by special qualified trainers in places like the Academy of Creative Coaching. The Academy of Creative Coaching is an international certification program with courses in health and wellness coaching, spiritual coaching, relationship coaching, executive coaching, life coaching, and cultural competency coaching. Courses are online, hybrid, or face-to-face. The Academy of Creative Coaching is empowering coaches to empower the world. Make a positive change in yourself and the world. Go to academyofcreativecoaching.com.
Green light. Hey girl, school zone. I'm getting hungry. Car changing lanes. You want to meet me for pizza? Stop sign. Intersection clear. Yeah, street. Pizza sounds good. Ballin Street? Girlin Street!
It's hard to concentrate on 2 things at once, like texting and driving. Stop the text, stop the wrecks. How will you stop texting and driving? Tell us at stoptextstopwrecks.org. Brought to you by the National Highway Traffic Safety Administration and the Ad Council.
Hi, I'm Viola Davis. Did you know that 1 in 5 kids in America struggle with hunger? Growing up, I was one of those kids. But we can solve this. When we make breakfast happen for kids in our neighborhood, we have the power to end childhood hunger, create bigger, brighter school days, and healthier minds and bodies. Go to hungeris.org and lend your time or your voice.
We're hungry for more.
A message from the Albertsons Companies Foundation and the Entertainment Industry Foundation.
This is Bobby Yoller from the Ohio State. I'm kicking it with the Crush on Sensation Station Network.
Yeah, he is. He's right here kicking it with us right now. So we were talking about something real quick before we go to the next game. Saquon can catch 2 out the backfield. This kid is...
He's total package, man.
He's seriously the Heisman front runner.
I like him a lot, man. I think he's the top running back in the country.
Yeah,
no doubt about it.
USC defeated Cal, which actually was a decent game. I think USC, we're going to say that a lot with USC. But that was a decent game. That was a good game.
That was a good game.
Like the uniforms Cal had on, the throwbacks.
They were nice.
Enjoyed those.
Nice. I had that game on upset alert.
And it was good reason.
They played him tough for a half.
It was good reason.
Actually for 3 quarters.
Hey, man, Dez Bryant just went in motion, y'all.
Did he?
Did he?
They listened?
Did he run a stop?
Dang.
We're going to the next game real quick. I think people woke up about TCU this week. TCU beat Oklahoma State 44-31.
B.O. told us on the wideout segment.
Yeah.
Hey man, yeah, he say this what Oklahoma State do.
That's what they do. Every year around this time.
You want to drink that Kool-Aid? You want to?
No defense. At some point, you got to play some defense, and that's their problem, man.
Yeah.
I love the offense from a wide receiver.
You got to love the offense.
Point of view, I like the offense.
You got to love the
you
offense.
You got to be able to stop some people too, man.
But you know what? It's the hardest defense to create is around that offense because it's so fast.
It's go so fast.
By the time you get your defense settled to get ready for the next, they got to run back on the field.
Right. As soon as you put the Gatorade bottle in
yeah. And when you say, we got to do
kick out team.
We got to do that.
I'm impressed they do that without a running quarterback.
Yeah.
Think about it.
Yeah.
Oklahoma State has never had a dual threat quarterback.
No, they straight up.
But their offense is more run and shoot than spread.
Right. Yeah.
So it's a lot of catch and throw.
Get it out your hand.
Double screen.
Get it out your hand.
Like, listen, wide outs. Their passing concepts. Oh my God.
Right.
They run some crazy concepts.
They do.
Yeah. But they
kind of like Washington State a little bit.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
So
but you know what ends up happening? They lose one of these games every year,
At
early in the season.
You got to put your hand in the dirt and stop some people.
Yeah, man. Slow the game now. Make the defense get a little break. Washington. Shout out Mario.
Shout out Rio. What's up, Rio?
Defeated Colorado, who was undefeated, 37-10. Washington
put hands on Colorado.
They took care of business.
They took care of
I give Washington credit. They took care of business. I was a little hesitant about that game a little bit, but they took care of business.
It's something about Colorado's program.
I still can't get off the ground.
I think it's the quarterback play. Yeah. They got excited about the kid who's the quarterback. Mm-hmm. He had that terrible championship game, and it seemed like they're still carrying over. Mm-hmm. So yeah, Colorado. Yeah. Their uniforms are always sweet though.
They just alright. They alright. Colorado just alright. Y'all stop it.
It's just alright. It's a little bit better. Alright.
They alright.
Michigan beat Purdue 2018 after we heard Jim Harbaugh crying about the locker room. I hope every locker room dirty from this point on.
The O'Corn era is upon us.
Yeah, he looked good.
He did.
He went in and did what he had to do.
18 for 26, 270, a touchdown.
He played
he
well,
did what he had to do.
Michigan, now I can tell you this. Out of all the college teams, I think Michigan probably got a top 2, top 3 defense.
Oh, yeah, they defense.
They play defense, man. The
They
offense was shaky, but
they do play defense.
They have a real live defense.
In college, that has been a staple for Harbaugh, too.
Yeah.
He was at Stanford. He was able to build a defense around that offense. The offense always had the player they need. But their defense is always going to be steady.
Right. So
when we come back, man, we got to talk about 3 games. Ohio State, UNLV did what they supposed to do with that. Georgia, Mississippi State. Another team that had to come back to earth. We'll talk about when we get back. Stay with us.
One in 7 Americans will struggle with addiction during their lifetime. Want to know how you can help? Go to heretolisten.com for tips and tools to help turn addiction around. A public service announcement brought to you by the Ad Council.
Adopt US Kids presents Multiple Choice Parenting.
You've accidentally cut your daughter's bangs unevenly. Do you A, line things up a centimeter from her hairline?
Man, oh man, oh man, oh man, oh man.
No. Sweatbands are so hot right now. Everyone's wearing them. Like that basketball player and that other basketball player.
B, get spiritual.
Mom, where did all the mirrors go?
A reflection could never capture our true selves.
Huh?
Beauty is within.
C, look on the bright side.
Less time blow drying, more time texting.
Or D, show empathy.
Mom, you really don't have
Ta-da! Twinsies!
I kinda love it. As a parent, there are no perfect answers. But you don't have to be perfect to be a perfect parent. Thousands of teens in foster care will love you just the same.
For more information on how you can adopt, visit adoptuskids.org. A public service announcement from the U.S. Department of Health and Human Services, Adopt U.S. Kids, and the Ad Council.
Adopt US Kids presents Multiple Choice Parenting.
Your daughter just had her first breakup. Do you A, put yourself in her shoes?
How could he do this to you? And for Sheila, she has split ends.
B, console her.
Oh, sweetie, this is going to happen a lot. 4, maybe 5 more times before you get married.
C, take charge.
Got to get this all straightened out. Keep a little talking to, man to man, mano a mano. Hey, Steve. Is now a good time? No? Okay, no problem. Bye.
Or D, help her find a new boyfriend.
I know a great place to meet boys. The internet. nice, single boys. Never mind. How about some ice cream?
As a parent, there are no perfect answers. But you don't have to be perfect to be a perfect parent. Thousands of teens in foster care will love you just the same.
For more information on how you can adopt, visit adoptuskids.org. A public service announcement from the U.S. Department of Health and Human Services, Adopt U.S. Kids, and the Ad Council.
If you're looking for that ratchet, you're in the wrong place. It's the nation's urban internet station, Sensation Station Network.
Hey, we're back, man. Real quick, we're still finishing up these scores. Ohio State dominated UNLV, which they're supposed to.
Right.
Did you see anything that you liked from Haskins, though?
Yeah, I did. I think it was a good chance for him to kind of really get in and get some real
Get a lot of reps. A lot of
He got like
reps.
2 quarters in. I think he threw like 200 yards. Had
220, 2 touchdowns.
He had a pick six. Threw a pick six, which I'm sure he can learn from that. But as far as the arm strength, I like what I see.
He got everything he needed to see. He needed to get that pick six.
He needed to get that.
Okay, what did you do
learn from
wrong?
it.
Right. You know, some of them can show him.
I like Haskins a lot.
Yeah.
I think JT played well, but I can't really put too much on that because it's UNLV.
Right.
Let's stop it. That's
right.
I'm not dissing Howard.
Right. They lost to Howard.
They lost to Howard. So
Without a doubt.
UNLV is a work in progress, so I can't really give him too much credit. But overall, it was a nice win. It was good to get the young guy Haskins in the game to get some snaps.
Right. Before Big Ten play.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. It's still a work in progress. So we'll see.
Georgia killed Mississippi State, 31-3.
Oh man, I had to apologize to him. I
They
got to
ran it down
apologize
their
to
throat.
Georgia.
I mean, they ran it down their throat.
They did.
Hey, when they ran
did.
that, the what they call it, the dog, what they call it?
The wild dog.
The wild dog.
Yeah.
And it didn't look like nobody on Mississippi State ever seen that in their life.
Terrible. But and you know, we talked about it. The way Georgia started that game, you open up with a flea flicker and you hit it.
You hit it.
That takes a lot of before Mississippi State could really get set, it was 14-0.
Yep. It's like running back opening kickoff.
Right.
It just takes something out of you. You know what I'm saying? So it was but
that is like the worst feeling in the game. If you are starting the game and they hit you with something like that, you like, man, this some.
It always remind me when we played when I was at Douglas. We played Tri-Cities. All week we said, do not kick the ball to Remarcus Roberts, whatever his name was. Went to Georgia. Frazier, we putting the headphones on. You hear somebody say, "Man, bump that, kick it to him."
Oh yeah.
There he going 90. And Cantrell turned the ball. Cantrell was fat at 8.
He should have been. The game plan all week was not to kick the week. And all that one coach.
All of a sudden we get bold. Bump it, kick it to him. Bust out. We was in for it the rest of the night.
6.
Easy 6. He went untouched.
Yeah.
Is Florida State is they not that good?
No.
They lost to NC State. Is NC State good or is Florida State just not that good?
I think it's two things. When you breaking in a true freshman quarterback who's clearly not ready right now.
Right. James Blackman was.
That changed the whole dynamic of your team.
He's not even ready physically.
He's not ready, man.
He's not ready physically.
No, he looked like a high school out there playing grown men.
But that thing came quick, boy. When you coming off the bench in the game and when you start a game, it's totally two different things, man. They didn't learn. Let me first apologize to all the college football fans out there. I really want to say this now. I really thought Oregon was a good squad.
Mm-hmm.
Then Arizona State said, well, let me see you. We'll put these 37 points on them real quick and beat them real quick.
Yeah.
Arizona State beats Oregon 37-35 this weekend.
But I like the direction Oregon is going with it.
Oh, yeah. They in the right direction.
Yeah, but they're not there yet.
But I didn't see this game.
There.
I thought they were going to lose a few.
Really?
I didn't see Arizona State, though.
Yeah, I know.
But
right.
On the road.
Yeah.
True.
Young quarterback. New coaching staff.
Mm-hmm.
They've had that. You take a young guy on the road, so many things can happen.
Right.
Crowd noise, and when you're running that kind of offense, you got to slow it down because now it's not up tempo as you want it. Because you're sitting there like, I got to make sure he gets the right call, and you can tell it affected him all night.
And I was thinking also, 8-3 this year is 7-4 for them because of that element.
I got him 9-3.
Okay.
I got him.
Yeah.
But here's another thing too, and Mr. You touched upon it. It is so tough playing on the road.
Yeah.
I don't care if it's college or pro. When you play on the road, it's just a different element.
Right. You're not in your locker room.
You're out of your own element. It's just different,
so
man.
different.
Team just play different at home.
Playing out of bag.
Right.
It's tough.
That's why to this day, when everybody went with Georgia went all black that year. They had the blackout against Alabama, and Nick Saban got them on the bus, took them over there, and they ran up 38-0 on them real quick with 30-0 at halftime.
Yeah,
that's why I knew Nick Saban was a little different than everybody there.
Yeah, beat down.
Last game, real quick before I go to my hot four question when we come back. Florida, Kentucky. Do you feel for Kentucky, man?
Bad. I feel for the offensive lineman that got called for holding.
You want to feel for him a little bit?
That was big. Yeah,
that could have been a big win for Kentucky.
Oh,
Kentucky needed that win.
Yeah, they needed it. 4-0 they win that.
Now it's about 25 in a row they ain't beat Florida. Yeah.
When we come back, man, I got something I want to throw at these guys. I got 4 hot questions. Y'all ready for them?
Ready.
Let's do it.
Let's do it. We'll be right back.
Use Tearless Baby Shampoo because it's gentle on your baby's eyes. You make sure his toys don't have any sharp edges. You always test the bath water to make sure it's not too hot. You taught her what to do when the smoke alarm goes off. You make sure she wears a helmet when she rides her bicycle. You put on his sunscreen, even when he's embarrassed his friends will see. You do so much to keep your child safe. But are you using the right car seat for your child? Is your child facing the right way in the car seat? Is the seat too big or too small? How do you know when it's time to move your child into the next type of seat? Car crashes are a leading killer of children ages 1 to 13. Protect your child's future at every stage of life. For information on the right seat for your child, visit safercar.gov/the-right-seat. That's safercar.gov/the-right-seat.
A message from the National Highway Traffic Safety Administration and the Ad Council.
Why is Connor having trouble focusing in school?
Having trouble finding Connor's middle school? Would you like directions?
No, why is Connor having trouble focusing in school?
Finding lowest airfare to Istanbul.
No, I'm tired of fighting with him over homework.
Home, walk, restaurant. Need a review?
No, I need help. He's very smart, but his mind wanders. He's disorganized.
I think I understand.
Oh, good.
Finding best potatoes for French fries.
No!
Russet, fingerling, Yukon Gold.
Why don't you understand me?
Sorry, I was trying to show how Connor feels every day. Frustrating, isn't it? Redirecting to understood.org.
For the 1 in 5 kids with learning and attention issues, this is what life can feel like. Explore understood.org, a free online resource about learning and attention issues, designed to help your child thrive in school and in life. Understood.org, because understanding is everything.
Brought to you by understood.org and the Ad Council.
It's your boy Killer Mike, Killer Kill from the Ville. You're checking me out right now on the Sensation Station Network. Make sure you tune in, suckers.
Oh, man. Been a year since this man passed.
Hello.
Charlotte Lowe.
Doug, hi, baby.
We're back, man. And I got 4 questions I got to ask our college football panel experts over here. These wideouts over here, from Douglas High. One might be a little older than us, but we okay with that. First question. How good is Penn State?
I think Penn State's really good. I think after watching them Saturday, for the first time this year, like the whole game, I think they are a 10-2, 11-1 team. I think they big game coming up. They got to play Michigan and Ohio State back to back.
Yeah, that's gonna be
they
very
got
telling.
Michigan playing in Happy Valley. Then Penn State got to turn around and go back and play Ohio State in Columbus.
Right.
So
those are 2 big questions, 2 teams.
I think they're a good team.
What's your thoughts, Mace?
Man, I love James Franklin. I love what he's done with the program, man. They're a pretty good football team. Yeah, they're a very good football team.
Do you think they can hang with Clemson today?
I don't know.
It's another level, right?
I don't know.
That'd be a good question.
I don't know.
That's
think
what
about
I
that
think
one.
about. When you ask me, is a team good in college? I say, well, can they play Alabama right now?
Right.
Can they play Clemson right now? That's kind of the measuring stick.
Yeah.
So
Right.
The second question. We talked
I don't
about
know
it.
about that.
We talked about it last week. The Saturday win makes Georgia the second best team in the SEC.
Yes. There's nobody else in the SEC.
Right.
Other than Mississippi State, who Georgia just beat pretty.
Slapped around.
Right. So, yeah. It's Georgia in the East, Alabama in the West. I think Texas A&M kind of give them some momentum. That was a really good win for them
Big win.
on Saturday. So
Big
I think
win.
they kind of coming around, so Georgia is by far the second best team in the SEC.
Same with you, man.
Totally agree. They did what they were supposed to do. Yeah, man, you gotta love that. You gotta love that, man.
And Georgia doing it with their second best quarterback.
Exactly. Yeah, he threw that in.
Stop.
Yes, he did.
But you know the thing, the thing that I really liked about Georgia, that defense is legitimately nasty.
Yes.
That defense nasty.
I agree with that. I agree.
That defense, they fly around everywhere.
I agree.
You can feel the Kirby now.
Right.
What he was brought to do.
Yep.
And we do know defense travels.
That's right.
All year.
That's
Your
right.
offense can stay on the bus sometime.
Yeah.
Defense right now. Push the button.
Which makes it a lot easier breaking in a true freshman quarterback.
Yeah. Right. And if the defense is nasty, like we're saying, makes it a lot easier too, because nasty travel too.
That's right.
JJ said he give Penn State a chance on a level playing field.
I give him against who?
Against Clemson, Alabama.
I give him a chance. Yeah.
Dak. Oh, my bad, y'all.
Dak, he ADHD, man.
Yeah. Touchdown Dak, baby.
Next question, gentlemen. Is Oklahoma a real threat?
Yes.
Ooh,
yes.
yes.
I love their quarterback. I think he's a playmaker.
He gives them boy. Baker makes them a legit threat. Do they have the defense to go in with it, though?
That's my only question about Oklahoma. Is that their defense is a little shaky, but if you look at their overall defense, they got about 6 or 7 NFL prospects on their defense.
True. When you look at the way Baker plays the game.
Yeah, I like him, man.
Baker will always give you a chance.
Yeah.
Even if they haven't won those games, he's the type of quarterback that you want in the shootout.
Right.
Because he's going to keep slinging it.
When we get back, we're going to finish up the 4 questions, and we're going to get our top 4 teams when we come back. So stay with us, it's The Crush.
Hi, I'm Viola Davis. Did you know that 1 in 5 kids in America struggle with hunger? Growing up, I was one of those kids. But we can solve this. When we make breakfast happen for kids in our neighborhood, we have the power to end childhood hunger, create bigger, brighter school days, and healthier minds and bodies. Go to hungeris.org and lend your time or your voice.
We're hungry for more.
A message from the Albertsons Companies Foundation and the Entertainment Industry Foundation.
Okay, so 5 tacos of cheese and a large soda. That's $10,012. Please drive around.
Wait, 10,000 what?
It's obvious you're buzzed and driving.
I've only had a few. I'm fine.
Yeah, the food's $12, but getting pulled over for buzz driving could cost you around $10,000 in fines, legal fees, and increased insurance rates. Please drive around. Actually, just park and come in.
Nothing kills a buzz like getting pulled over for buzz driving, because buzz driving is drunk driving. Brought to you by the National Highway Traffic Safety Administration and the Ad Council.
There's a power you have within you, unlike any other. You can't explain it. It's just there. It drives you, compels you. You cannot ignore it. Do you feel it? It's that power that tells you you can do the absolute impossible. The power that tells you you're more than what you currently are. The power that tells you it's time. Launch. Move. Skyrocket your life with Rocket Sports One fitness gear. RocketSports-One.com.
Your health is at stake. Diabetes.
Diabetes, cancer, heart disease? Yeah, right. I'm too young to worry about all of that. Or am I? Millions of Americans are being diagnosed younger and younger each year. I guess it's really no surprise with how much our lifestyles have changed. More fried fast foods, extreme stress from work. 176 million people in North America consume unhealthy drinks. I know I do. Who could be next? My brother? My sister? Me? I think it's time to make a difference, and so should you. Extreme X2O alkaline water, designed to cleanse your body with just 2 simple steps. Shake and wait. Not only will it help clean your kidneys, liver, and intestines, but it also helps with weight loss and anti-aging. Sign me up today. AbundantLifeMovement.com. You know, I better go call my sister to let her know about this. You should really tell a friend too, because is it really gonna kill you to shake and wait?
This is Tracy Hutchins with CBS 46 News. You're listening to The Crush on Sensation Station Network.
Hey, we're back. We're going through these hot 4 questions. You guys doing pretty good with the first day, man. I like that, man.
Yeah, man.
So let me ask the question, and this is a question I've been pondering and thinking about. Is college football better when the West Coast is relevant?
Yes. I think it's better when USC is relevant.
Even when Oregon was good.
Even Oregon, it was nice, but in our mind, we kind of wanted USC. Right. USC, UCLA. If USC is good, it helps the West big time.
Yeah. It puts the right spotlight on it.
Right.
Because it gives, think about, up until Washington played USC last year, it was you kind of, then when Washington beat USC, it became like, okay, they took down the West Coast giant.
Right.
Right.
So you want USC to be relevant because it makes the Pac-12. It puts a lot of focus on them.
Because let's be real, it's been from Ohio to this way for the last few years.
Right.
Ohio State,
Right.
Alabama, Clemson recently.
Right.
That's been football for the last 5 years.
Right.
It feels good when you can say, man, USC. We can see what that Pac-12 doing. This
And
shit.
they're on the right track, but right now I don't think they have the defense that they've had in the past when they had Pete Carroll's over there. They had defense. They had a good defense. Now they're more all offense.
Right. Right.
Lot of skill guys.
Defense
Lot of skill guys.
Yeah, they got a lot of wide receivers and running backs. Quarterback got a big time quarterback.
Yeah.
So they.
I just think, like I said, I can see it building. I always think the coach, and I can't remember his name from Washington, is going to make them very powerful. Peterson is Boise State to Washington. He's a great coach.
When you ask me who's the best coach, it's easy to say Nick Saban, Urban Meyer, Dabo. When you talking about best coach, like coach.
Yeah, that just coaches his
Stevenson
players.
over there, Washington, my opinion, is the top 3 coach as far as coach.
X's and O's.
So when you say best recruiter,
yeah.
That's Nick Saban and Urban and Dabo. They can recruit.
they
They're
got
talking
talent
about
on that.
coach.
They got a lock on that.
Yeah, man.
Because Kellen Moore is on the Cowboys because of Peterson.
Right. Relationship.
Yeah.
Right.
And he got the kids that I just looked away, and I just think once the West Coast can get them a good team like a Washington or USC, it will make that Final Four. It will make it Final Four looks good
Right.
again.
Even when Oregon was really good, people still wanted USC. Yeah. You talking about a national brand?
Right.
That's USC.
Star power.
Right.
And
I like Notre Dame a little bit. People want Notre Dame to be good.
Yeah.
It's just
College
good for football.
College football used to want Notre Dame to be good all the time.
Right. Texas is another one.
Yeah.
All right, Bobby. So if you had to give your top 4.
Top 4 today.
Right
now. This very
yeah.
If I say right now, I'll say Alabama.
Okay.
Clemson, of course, those two. I made a change.
Okay.
I say University of Washington, Mario Bailey.
Okay. Hey, Bailey, give you a shout out.
University of Washington. I'm impressed. And my 4th team, same as last week, I say the winner of the Big Ten championship game.
Right.
Is it going to be Ohio State, Michigan, or Penn State?
What you got, Mason?
At 4, I got Penn State.
Okay.
3, I got Oklahoma. 2, I got Clemson. 1, I got Alabama. My first two out, USC and Georgia.
You got Penn State?
Yeah, right now.
So you saying Penn State gonna beat Ohio State? Right?
No, what I'm saying today.
That's what you're saying.
It's a week-to-week thing. Today.
Okay, hey,
today.
I respect your opinion.
Right, I understand. Again, Ohio State has a loss.
Right.
All of these guys are undefeated right now. Because this is what's going to happen. Somebody's going to have to be. The only way the one-loss team is going to factor in, some of these guys got to start losing. Yeah. That's the only way it's going to shake out.
I like your top 4, man. But my...
Whatever.
This guy.
But I'm looking at Washington. I like Washington. On the outside. And a team that kind of impressed me this week, and I'm going to see what they do as an outsider looking in. TCU. I think they got the running game. I like their passing game. I think they're going to...
I was impressed with their defense.
Their defense
played better than I thought they would play.
We all know what when that Oklahoma game, when they got to travel, do it really travel for real?
and see, again...
That's going to be a nice game.
Yeah.
Like, say, we're talking about... Because it's truly
it's really week to week.
It's truly a week-by-week thing.
Right.
Once we start getting week 7, week 8...
We really know.
Injuries going to start playing a part. Then you're going to start feeling, okay, somebody going to lose a game they don't have no business losing. And then they going to be done. This is the excitement of college football. Because it's really a 1-week thing. No, it's week to week.
Actually, just real quick, this wasn't part of my question, but does anybody challenge Clemson for the title at ACC?
Yes. I think between Virginia Tech, who they play this week, I think NC State is going to play Clemson.
You right, the NC State thing.
I think that's going to be a tough game for Clemson because they probably should have beat them last year.
Right.
And they had 18 starters back from last year's team. They also went into Tallahassee and beat Florida State. I think NC State going to give them a good game.
Hey, man, we about to break. When we come back, man, we're going to finish this up. I got one more question for these guys. I think that's popping in there. But I had a question that came to me, and I'm going to ask it to these guys. So stay with it. It's The Crush.
Great leaders aren't born, They're made, and not just anywhere. They're made in special places by special qualified trainers in places like the Academy of Creative Coaching. The Academy of Creative Coaching is an international certification program with courses in health and wellness coaching, spiritual coaching, relationship coaching, executive coaching, life coaching, and cultural competency coaching. Courses are online, hybrid, or face-to-face. The Academy of Creative Coaching is empowering coaches to empower the world. Make a positive change in yourself and the world. Go to academyofcreativecoaching.com.
Indoor baseball, anyone?
Most party fouls are pretty dumb, but if you decide to drink and drive underage, you could lose your license and your freedom. Learn more at ultimatepartyfoul.org. Brought to you by the National Highway Traffic Safety Administration and the Ad Council.
I'm more resourceful than I thought.
My suit can still make an impression.
My video games are still game changers.
And my lamp can bring others a bright future.
Because when I donate my stuff to Goodwill,
it helps fund job placement and training for people right in my community.
Now my stuff gets a second chance.
And will give someone in my community
a second chance too.
Goodwill. Donate stuff, create jobs. Find your nearest donation center at goodwill.org. That's goodwill.org. This message brought to you by Goodwill and the Ad Council.
Major key alert. Don't ever play yourself. The key is to make it, so make it.
Learn the real major keys to getting to college at getschooled.com. Brought to you by Get Schooled and the Ad Council.
We're going to this Crush recap brought to you by
Blunt Power.
Blunt Power 3 sprays last for days. You can find out more about
Blunt Power
by going to their website at Blunt Power or going to their Facebook or Twitter page at Blunt Power. I want to finish up the question thing with this. I had a question come to me from family, and I got a lot of Georgia family. Mm-hmm. Can Georgia run the table with this schedule? They play Tennessee this week, Vandy next week. After that, Missouri, Florida, South Carolina, Auburn, Kentucky.
They play at Auburn, right? That's their toughest game.
At Auburn, they 13th ranked. Oh yeah, and sorry, Mike Flats, at Georgia Tech.
I say yes. I mean, I said it before the season started. I said if you look at Georgia's schedule, I mean the schedule can't get any better. You got Florida, they're down. You got Tennessee, they're down. Who traditionally Tennessee always play Georgia tough.
They play tough, right? Tooth and nail.
So both teams are down. South Carolina's still not quite there yet. Yeah. I mean, the game at Auburn's their toughest game, and Auburn barely beat Mercer. So I'm not. Everything it looks like Georgia should run through their schedule, but I have to go back to they still have a freshman quarterback. So we'll see.
I told my answer, Maceo, was this: Florida, Auburn's the toughest. The team they can't sleep on are Tech for some reason, give them trouble.
Yep.
And it's going to be in the flats this year. And Kentucky. I don't know why. Kentucky, they be one of them ugly games that they'll lose.
And that's the question for Georgia. Georgia, historically, always drop a game they have
you ain't supposed
no business losing.
That's why I say they should.
Can they get past it? If they can shake that, I like the fact that they're really under the motto now. One game at a time.
Yeah.
We have to beat Tennessee. We know what Tennessee did to us last year. Overtime, lucky play. Bush Jones is desperate Saturday.
Right.
He is desperate Saturday, and the game is in Knoxville.
With that quarterback, I cannot see Georgia losing to Tennessee.
Right.
With that quarterback Tennessee has.
Right.
I just can't.
Everything says win.
Everything says this should be up.
But again, the thing is, always scared to play a desperate team who back against the wall. Because the one thing we do know about those kids at Tennessee, they love Bush Jones.
Right.
They know. They on Twitter. They read they know the pressure is on Bush Jones. This is gonna be almost like SEC championship atmosphere for them.
You know another thing I liked about Georgia they've done this year, they've embraced the running game. They say we got 4 backs.
They got 12 backs.
They got 2 NFL backs.
Yeah.
Now.
So they between that and the nasty defense that you're talking about.
That defense nasty.
The defense nasty.
That makes it like I kept looking like I don't see them losing the game, but have we changed from the Rick era to where Kirby takes them to the?
Because I don't know yet. But here's the thing: Georgia's toughest game right now. The toughest game is Florida.
Right.
I'm telling you now.
It's always.
I know Florida don't look real sexy right now,
but because it's mental.
But for some reason,
listen,
they get up to play Georgia.
They lost to Treon Harris Treon Harris beat Georgia.
Just let that sit in for a
Right,
little bit.
listen.
Let that marinate.
And didn't throw not one pass.
Right.
Let that marinate.
He didn't throw a pass.
He didn't throw a pass. Now they went single. That's single wing football in the SEC.
And it beat
That's
Georgia.
ridiculous.
It beat them. Georgia lost 2 games last year. We still scratched their head. That Tennessee game.
Tennessee game.
And that Florida game.
Well, the Tennessee game, I mean, jump ball, everybody was behind the freaking receiver.
But you got a 6'7" guy out there.
But he was behind the receiver.
That's true.
But dog, why you got a defensive lineman down there trying to defend the pass? Put some more DBs in the game.
I got a better Georgia question. Is there a quarterback controversy in Georgia, in Athens?
No.
What?
It's not.
I think it is.
You Clay, what you think?
I think it is.
I think it's
Why?
for sure a quarterback controversy.
Why would you pull this kid?
What you basing it on?
Make sure we got to
He
call him.
winning.
We got to call him, man.
Hey, Colin, what you crushing on?
Yeah, Maceo Glaze. I'm not crushing on the show. Georgia ain't running the
I'm
table.
sorry, Mike.
And Trump
I don't
is
want to
a
forget Tech. I don't want to forget Tech, Mike. My bad. And you're right. Trump is.
Georgia ain't running the table, and Trump is a bum. Tell him Mike and LeBron said.
Appreciate you, Mike.
Appreciate it, Mike, man. My bad, Mike.
All right,
I did say I messed up, but then protect it in. And my bad, Mike. The Flats got to get their respect, mate.
Hey, man, Tech State still run the state now.
I don't understand why we on this Fromm kick. Fromm was, I wrote his stats down.
He was 9 for 12
against Notre Dame. 16 out of 29, 141 yards, a touchdown, and 1 interception.
He been waiting to argue this with me.
Yeah.
I mean, against Mississippi State, he was 9 out of 12, 200 yards, 2 touchdowns. Yeah. He threw the ball 12 times, Maceo.
Dog,
and one of them was a trick play. I could have made that throw.
One score 35-7.
That's not exactly.
Listen,
we forget.
Listen, we all know quarterbacks get too much credit when they win, too much blame when they lose.
Right.
He is the quarterback on record. They say the Jake Fromm led Georgia Bulldogs.
Eason is an NFL quarterback.
Without a doubt.
I think Eason will get a chance to play again. But the leash is like this now.
The only way Eason gets in the game is when Fromm has to stink it up before they say, all right, Eason, go back in.
Fromm hasn't done anything. What has he done?
It's just like everybody knew that DJ Shockley was a better quarterback than David Green.
Right.
Athletically.
Yes.
And everything.
Yes.
He could never supplant David Green. Why? Because David Green was a winner. He just kept winning.
So you're saying now since Fromm has won, it's going to be hard to replace him.
Why take him out?
He hasn't done anything.
The team
managed the game. Managed the game.
He's managed the game better than when Eason had his shot to manage the game.
Eason, what was Georgia record last year? 9-3?
Yeah.
Okay. True freshman quarterback, 9-3. Do we not remember the game they played Tennessee last year?
JJ.
I remember it.
Our boy JJ
Eason took him down what should have been the winning touchdown.
He has that eat it thing.
And then Tennessee threw the Hail Mary, but okay.
But again, why would you take this kid who everybody believes in, the team is rallying around this kid, why would you take him out?
You know what? It's going to be real
How do we know the team rallying around this kid?
Because it's obvious.
You know what's going to be real interesting? These next 2 games.
He's the most popular kid on campus right now.
Of course he is. He's a Georgia boy.
Right.
He's a Georgia boy.
Right.
But he's not the best quarterback on that team.
Nobody say he was the best quarterback on the team. He's the best quarterback for the team.
That's Aaron Murray.
Aaron Murray was a winner.
Aaron Murray.
He got to the SEC
Aaron
championship.
Murray was a winner.
But how many SEC championships did Aaron
Let
Murray
me ask you this question. Even if Eason comes in, can they beat Bama? I don't think neither quarterback can beat Bama.
I think if you're going to be between the 2 quarterbacks, if you're going to beat Alabama, you're going to need Eason at quarterback. You're not going to beat him with Fromm.
Did Matthew Stafford take him to the SEC championship?
No,
he was a number 1 overall draft pick.
And he had
Aaron Murray took him
AJ Green.
Right. Aaron Murray took him to the SEC championship with Muhammad Massaquoi.
Which will ask you this: have they chosen a number 1 receiver yet at Georgia?
That's what scared me about Georgia. That's the only thing that scared me about Georgia.
I keep looking for it. I mean, they got kids that they think, but it's not that's the guy that we got to worry about.
Their leading receiver this last game had 2 catches for 80 yards.
And that was that big, that flea flicker was one.
Flea flicker, trick play. I could have ran that, Maceo. I mean,
but dog, again,
I'm impressed.
Whose fault is that? That they don't have a big time receiver. On paper, they're big time receivers.
Yeah.
Which y'all shouldn't really listen to all the recruiting and stars and stuff, but that's another topic.
Yeah.
That's college football for this week.
Hey man, I'm just saying, man.
I didn't get
think
some
it's
other.
I knew he was gonna come in.
Hey,
with
real
something
quick.
on
It's a major
stat.
controversy.
I knew he was gonna come in there with it.
Any upsets this week?
We ain't look. I gotta look at the game.
We'll look at them. You check them out. We'll give it to you.
I got
didn't get a chance to jump into.
I'm just gonna throw it out there, and I might sound like I'm hating a little bit, but I think Virginia Tech gonna beat Clemson.
I don't know if it's a hate.
All right.
It could happen.
I'm telling you.
Cause I'm be honest.
Where's that game?
Quarterback.
It's
Where's
at Tech.
that game?
It's at Tech, right?
Is that Virginia Tech?
At Virginia Tech.
It's gonna be interesting.
And I want to see this quarterback on the road too. So that's gonna be interesting. Thank you, Bobby.
My man.
Thank you, Leah.
Kelly got a big win on the road already.
Okay. Yeah, he did. Thank you, Mace.
All right, bro.
Tomorrow, guys, I'm telling y'all, I want to pay attention to this show. We brought up the topic last week, and now we got a guy who's going to respond this week. Shout out to our man Darius over there. What's happening, man? Neck roll and chill, baby. Neck